Good morning, good morning, good morning. As you guys know, man, it's about that time again. College football fans, it's about that time again. It's about that time again. The games are almost among us. So, obviously, we're going to do some predictions, some previews. We're going to talk about what we know. We're going to talk about the things that we don't know. We're going to make some predictions, some previews, all that good stuff. Basically, two more Saturdays, and then the games will get played. All the chitter chatter will be gone, and then all the questions will be answered, and there are going to be a couple of fan bases that's crying. There are going to be some fan bases that's celebrating, and some bets that ain't gonna get paid, some bets that probably will get paid. Some people won't hold up they end of the bargain. As you guys know, every year fans bet between each other. Now I do got a few bets out there, but I'm not proud of those bets because betting a fan $100, if I win, I get $100. Bet against Vegas, I'm gonna win more. So that most of the time when people try to bet me, I don't really want to bet them unless it's just somebody I just really want to take your money. To be honest with you, but anyways, guys, do me a huge favor as you guys come in. I'll try not to say this too much, but hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and of course, if you're watching on Twitter, go ahead and hit the follow button, go ahead and hit the retweet and the share button and all that good stuff. We're going to preview college football week 1. We're going to talk about the Miami Hurricanes versus the Florida Gators, the Florida State Seminoles versus the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets or whatever over there in Ireland. We're going to talk about all the games that are being played in the top 25. We're going to even go into details of all Big Four conferences. Basically, games that we do know something or anything about the teams. We'll talk about it and we'll give our predictions for each and every team. Also, guys, as you guys know, if you like to bet, this is that time of the year where you start, getting to know some of these teams so you can make your parlays and win big and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, get in the chat. Let me know who all's in here. I am going to put the link in the chat because I do want you guys' thoughts and opinions on some of these games, not just Miami versus Florida or Florida State versus Georgia Tech, but the other games in college football too. Definitely want to start doing some 5-game parlays, come week 1, see if we could, get some money going and put some money in your pocket while you watch your favorite teams play and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and put a link in the chat. Basically, any and everybody can join in on this conversation. All you got to do is click the link in the chat, allow it to access your mic and camera. If you don't want to be on camera, you could turn the camera off afterwards. But yeah, the link is in the chat. I'm also going to go over to Twitter and put the link over there too for anybody that's watching on Twitter that do wants to come on the show. There's a link in the chat on Twitter. There's a link in the chat on Twitter, so you can click that link and join the show too. Talk about your team, talk about the possibility of winning some of these games and stuff like that. Obviously, the big game, week 1, Miami versus Florida. In-state rival teams that hasn't played against each other for a minute. So it's going to be an interesting thing all up until after the game, basically. And even after the game, it might get a little interesting. Hopefully, it don't get violent. Hopefully, fans just go home. If your team lost, just go home, sorrow in it. It is what it is. If your team won, go celebrate. Be responsible, adults about it or whatever. But give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, so go ahead and put ESPN back up here so we can get into it. First game's up, man. First game's up. This is based on the top 25 guys. So obviously Florida State versus Georgia Tech. That'll be over there in Ireland. The spread has changed since the last time we talked about this game. last time I seen the spread, it was Florida State was a 12-point favorite. So the spread has gone down to now 11 and a half. So I'm not quite sure what it is that ESPN, what it is that, Vegas or whoever's, the odd makers are making this. What did they see to make it go from a 12 to an 11 and a half? Maybe the bets are coming in. Maybe some people are starting to think that, Florida State's going to win big. So, you know what? Let's lower this thing. Let's see if we could get some people to budge on the other side or whatever. But Florida State is a favorite going into this game now. Obviously, a lot of Florida State fans, they're hyped on their team. To me, to be honest with you, I think there's a lot of question marks about Florida State. I don't believe that they're this powerhouse that their fans believe that they are. I don't believe that they'll have the same kind of results that they had last year. Not to mention, being snubbed out the playoffs and things like that. Georgia Tech, on the other hand, this year they're said to be a team to look out for. Could possibly, be a trap game for a lot of teams. Obviously, Miami had their issue with Georgia Tech last year. As a Miami fan, I definitely think Miami won that game. I definitely think that was not a fumble. But nonetheless, it is what it is. Had Mario taken a knee, that would have been a W in the win column, and we'd have just kept it moving. But it is what it is. This year, Miami has a whole different team. Georgia Tech got a lot of players that came back, and they're looking to see maybe they could upset the number 10 team in the country in Florida State. Now, according to Paul Feinbaum, Florida State doesn't necessarily belongs in the top 10, but we're going to see how that goes. That's a lot of controversy around that. A lot of people are saying that Feinbaum is hating on Florida State. He's an SEC homer, blah, blah, blah. And, Feinbaum said what he said. Florida State fans are still crying since last year when they didn't get in the playoff, and they didn't really deserve to be in the playoffs based on, schedule, quarterback, and everything like that. So it is what it is. Florida State, Georgia Tech. I kind of want to get you guys to get in the chat and give me some score predictions on this one. Obviously, if you're a Florida State fan, I know a lot of you guys watch the channel. You guys, there's a link in the chat if you want to, come on the show and talk about it. But Georgia Tech versus Florida State. If Georgia Tech could go out there and get a win on Florida State in Dublin, Ireland, of course, I think this would be a humbling moment for Florida State. I think that high horse that they're sitting on, feeling like, they can't be beaten, and feeling like, Georgia Tech is just an inferior opponent, and feeling like they're just going to cakewalk through their schedule this year. I think this would be a real humbling moment for them. If Georgia Tech were to knock Florida State off, I think it would send a whole message to that whole entire fan base. I think they would start getting a little bit worried about, Mike Norville not going into the transfer portal and getting the kind of guys that he's gotten in the last couple of years. So that first game is going to be crucial. Now, the total is a 56.5. This game is 56.5. So they're expecting a lot of points between the two. So 56.5 points, that means basically, teams are going to score here and there in each quarter, so it won't necessarily be a boring game. Now, let's just say Florida State does go out there and outpower, Georgia Tech. They're too much of a match for them. Then this one might get one-sided and get ugly real quick. But I do believe this will be a good game. I don't think Florida State is this, world beater that their fans are building up to be. So I definitely think this is a game that could come all the way down to the end. Might be a good watch, but if one of these two teams, dominates, then it might be a long game for the other. I definitely think, though, if it was to be a dominating game, Florida State would take that. All right, so we got somebody. We got two people. We got Peter Sam, and we got Q. Q, who you with? Q, who's your team? Q. Gator Sam, what's going on?
What's good? You can hear me?
Yeah, perfectly.
Okay. What was the question again?
Florida State, Georgia Tech. Now, I think it's going to be a good game. But
I think so too.
If Florida State jump out on them, obviously it's like a 56 point. They're over and under. So obviously they're going to score back and forth a little. If Florida State jump on them, then it might be a long, boring game. But if Georgia Tech can give them a run, score, go back and forth with them, I think it might come down to the end.
So let's first and foremost address the elephant in the room with Georgia Tech and Florida State. Let's talk about how they just got put in the dumpster by getting that 5-star offensive lineman to Georgia Tech and not FSU.
Oh, you talking about Josh Petty?
Yes, sir. And I want you to know I had him predicted to go to FSU because it made sense. But if y'all can't beat Georgia Tech out for recruits like that, and you just went 13-0, my bad, 11-2, because that one L counted as like 2-3 losses. But if y'all can't out recruit or get wins over technically inferior opponents like that, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
And then that game played in Ireland. You said it's in Ireland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that war chant won't travel all the way over there.
Oh, they'll take it over there.
I want you to know it won't matter.
It
ain't they home stadium, so
now
I ain't too worried about that.
This gonna be a slap for you now, Sam. That war chant, I heard that war chant in the swamp last year.
Okay.
It took over the swamp.
Yeah.
So I definitely think that war chant can make it to Ireland.
I don't think he'll make it to Ireland.
Man, we finna beat Georgia Tech by 40, man.
I can't wait to see your quarterback go down in the first half again.
Damn.
I can't wait. I'm telling you, I wish the worst for that team. Everything.
Damn.
That's how you feel?
That's what it is. I can't wait to November. I can't wait.
Who your team?
The team that's gonna beat y'all this year.
Who?
That's all. The team that's gonna beat you this year.
Who? Miami?
Them two. Miami gonna beat y'all too.
Oh, we damn sure ain't worried about the Gators. Y'all, man, y'all can't even make it through the preseason without getting hurt. Talking about making it. We ain't worried about it.
Got him! Got him!
We ain't worried about y'all.
You say y'all can't even make it through the preseason. God damn.
Who y'all wide receiver one?
Man, Malik Benson. Boy, look him up.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
That's it? Up. Malik Benson?
Watch Hakeem show out this year, too.
It's so funny that if you take away them transfer portals, but y'all the same. Y'all the same team that y'all been.
And if you take away the NIL, Miami would be trash again. So, hey.
Why are we catching strays over here?
I mean, they did say something
this
about
is a battle between the Gators. This is a battle between the Gators and Florida State. Why Miami catching strays?
We part of the big three.
We ain't worried about the Gators, bro. I really think the Gators gonna beat Miami week 1 though.
I think Florida State mentioned money because they ain't got none.
No, we got money. We got money. One thing about us, we spread money out. We spread it out. We don't just give it to the recruit. We give it to the transfer players too.
FSU fans pocket watching again. They say they're not paying no $800,000 for a kid.
Nah, we don't need to. We'll get them out the transfer portal.
Right.
That's why we got the transfer portal.
And that's why y'all program is in the direction that it's at now.
And one thing about the transfer portal, they'll be ready the first year. See, when you recruit, you gotta wait a year or two, especially offensive linemen. They don't be ready the first year like that. The only one the Miami commit. What's his name? T2Y, the freshman y'all had last year.
Talking about Ruben Bain?
Nah, the offensive lineman.
You talking about Maligoa?
Yeah. That's the only one I knew that was ready as a freshman. He all right though. He ain't all that though. He all right.
I mean, he was a 5-star recruit, wasn't
he? I mean, he was ACC first team.
Man,
wasn't he a 5-star recruit?
Talking about the ACC T2. Come on now.
He's an All-American.
Hey, so what? So you really think Miami gonna go into the swamp and whoop them?
Of course.
That's just the thing. That's just the fan side of him.
Listen, man,
reality
it's
is
belt to ass, extension cord to
right.
ass,
The
switch to
reality
ass,
is
wooden spoon
reality
to
is.
ass, flip flops to ass. We're gonna
Oh
beat them.
wow. All I'm saying is y'all only got a little confidence because y'all got Cam Ward. If he wouldn't have came to
We got
Miami, y'all
Cam
wouldn't even be
Ward,
talking.
David Martinez, we got Ruben Bay, we got Keem Mesidor, we got
Trash.
Pico, the linebacker, we got Wesley Basaint, man, we got
Linebacker core
Powell,
trash.
we got Darrell Porter. We ain't worried
Trash.
about that.
Hey, y'all secondary trash, man. Y'all
That's what
secondary
I'm
trash,
saying.
bro.
I'm talking. The only thing
Listen,
y'all got is a D line.
y'all keep talking about secondaries. All right, y'all gonna be surprised.
We not.
Y'all in for a rude awakening. Y'all gonna
Hey,
be watching the game like I thought they told me Miami secondary was trash. What the hell is going on?
they is.
What am I
Who
watching? How
y'all
the
got?
hell? How
Let
the
me
hell
say
did you
this.
get 3
Let me
interceptions?
say this. Let me say this. I don't think they trash. I just don't think they're as good as y'all make them seem.
I mean, they ain't got to be too good because I heard Florida offensive line trash anyway. So
That's
that
what
front
they've been
seven gonna
saying.
be eating.
Oh man, y'all O line trash.
Hey, Gator Breakdown said it.
Oh man, you talking
Gator
about?
Breakdown did not say that. He said the O line, he didn't hear anything about them outside of they need
Man,
some
y'all
help on the
got
right side.
a Damian George on y'all old line. Trash.
Hey, you crazy. Hey man, I hope Miami do good this year, man. Y'all ain't been good since they came out with the VCR, man. I hope y'all show up this year, man. We need some real competition, man.
I
We
can't wait
tired.
to see y'all get humbled.
I
I
can't
We
can't
wait
wait.
tired.
to see. I can't wait for them to put out the final college football playoff standings, and Florida State is at 13.
Oh nah, trust me, we're gonna be. Trust me, we're gonna be top 5. Trust me.
You
We
said
might
y'all
lose.
gonna lose 5 games?
No,
According to Fine,
no, we gonna.
according to Feinbaum, y'all ain't even gonna finish ranked.
Come on, man. Who listens to Feinbaum? All
A
he do
lot
is
of
talk
a
good.
lot of people.
All he do is talk good about the SEC, bro. He ain't never talk good about Florida State. He ain't never
Y'all
like.
who good in Florida State don't even go in the same sentence.
So what you call us last year?
Got him! Got him!
So what you call? So what you call 13-0? What you?
Trash.
That don't
What
mean.
you
That don't
call?
even
I
Hey,
mean
you
look at I look
call
at who you
63 to
played.
3.
I look at who
Man,
you
bro, we
played.
played a whole bunch of bro. How you gonna count that game, bro? We played a whole bunch of freshmen, bro. Come on,
Hey
man.
man,
What game?
y'all the same fan base told me that the game's
If we
got to get played.
if we would have full team, bro, they would not beat us, bro. Come on, bro. We
Y'all
would have won
told me the game's got to get played, so ain't no excuses.
the national championship last year, bro. Come on now. We would
Florida
have had.
State motto is that not y'all motto? The game's got to get played.
We played it with a whole bunch of freshmen. It's all
Hey,
right. They won. They won. Tell them to see us this year though. We ready.
so
Y'all,
is it America's fault that your team quit?
y'all think DJ you trash? He gonna show y'all something this year. Watch.
I'm just
Y'all,
saying,
Yeah,
Florida
he
State
said the
fans.
same thing
Is
at
it
Oregon
America's
State.
fault that your team quit when it came down to it?
bro, we ain't even
Y'all let Mike Norvell get whooped up on in front of family and
didn't even want
friends.
to play that trash ass bowl. Come on,
Yeah,
bro.
let that be y'all excuse.
Nobody want to play that, bro. We supposed to
Let
be.
that be y'all excuse.
You
But
know, it's
you can't
real,
explain 60 points. You can explain 30 or 40, but you can't explain 60.
man. Yes, you can.
History was made.
Like I
You
History
said,
was made.
you cannot explain 60 points. You can say whatever you want. 60 points is a lot of points to say we didn't want to play that game, so everybody sat out.
Well, I could
60,
explain. I could
60
explain.
points is a
Beat
lot.
us. I could explain. Y'all ain't beat us in 2 years, and Miami ain't beat us in 3. So what y'all can say about that? Explain that.
What I
It'll
can say
all come
is
to an end. It'll come
what
to
I
an
can say
end. Just
is
You say,
Florida went 5-7, so that means it was trash last year, right?
man, they've been trashed. They've been trashed since Tebow.
Oh, now you really gassing it. But because I could have sworn we blew y'all out a couple years ago. But uh,
When? How long
what
that was?
was it? 21-20.
Oh man, bro, come on. Now that was shit. COVID was happening
I
then.
don't
Come
want
on.
to hear that. See, but now you want to change the goalpost. You don't want to hear that, but you just asked when.
When COVID, that's when COVID was going on,
I
man.
don't care. We
We,
still had to play
we,
those games, did we not?
did we go to the swamp last year and whoop y'all with a third string?
Third string.
Yeah,
That's adorable. Didn't we have a third string too?
man, it's the swamp. We don't care.
Oh, but now it's an exception when it's y'all.
It's the swamp, man.
Oh, now it's the swamp.
Don't worry, don't worry. We're gonna whoop Miami this year and we're gonna whoop
I
y'all.
keep trying to tell you, Sam. The only people that's scared of the swamp is Florida State fans.
Who? We whooped them. We ain't scared. We just know what it is. That thing for real. That's
You just said, man, it's the swamp, man. It's the swamp.
wow.
Army fans don't say it's the swamp. We ain't scared of that junk. We drain that thing more than anything. We 12-9 in that bit.
The swamp
Yeah,
y'all got.
but see what you know what he not mentioning is go look at the years that they was winning in the swamp. They do not beat
It
Florida
don't
in the
matter,
swamp
man.
like
The
that.
win's a win.
Nah, it
My
does matter. You
went to the
want to go
swamp.
back 20 years ago when y'all was the U
Hey, it ain't
and
our fault. We
when
could have
y'all was
played every
beating
year,
us.
but y'all quit.
Nah, don't say
We
y'all.
could have played every year. Y'all ran from us. It ain't my fault. I got to go back 20
Hey,
years. Y'all
hey, that's
made it that
crazy.
way.
They ain't been to you since Ed Reed. Ed Reed don't had his whole NFL career and retired. They still ain't did nothing ever since then. That's
Like I
crazy.
said, it ain't my fault. Y'all took us off the schedule annually. That's why I got to go back 20 years, or I got to go back 7, 8 years to see the last time we
Hey,
played each other.
We
It ain't
wanted
my
some better
fault.
competition. That's all that was.
how y'all the swamp? Y'all lost to Tebow.
Yeah, we lost to Tebow.
Yeah, but they
And
drain
then,
the swamp all the time, though,
and then
right?
in 2013, we beat them in the swamp. We beat them, not the swamp.
No,
Was it the
for
swamp?
Miami. Y'all
No,
beat
Yeah.
them in Miami.
that was a wasn't that a neutral game, a neutral site game?
No, no. Florida won the neutral site game. They beat
They won in 19 in the Camp Bowl in Orlando.
Yeah, because that was when we had Felipe Franks who kept
in
trying to
Miami.
give y'all the game away.
In Miami beat y'all. Miami beat y'all that one year y'all had Jeff Driscoll. That's when Miami beat y'all.
Yeah,
When
we
y'all
beat
had
them
Jeff.
in 13.
Yeah, I was just about to say that was a long time ago. You said Driscoll.
Yeah,
See,
that's
but
that's
from
last
13,
beat
from
y'all.
13 to 19 to now, that's how long it be taking us to play them because they ran from us.
Nah, you
Yeah,
could
that's
say
Hey,
that,
crazy.
but
I'm gonna
let's
say
be
this:
real.
Florida State fans, if they did not have that law where they got to play y'all, they would run from you guys too.
Oh yeah, we know that. We know
No,
that.
you
We
don't.
know that.
No,
We
you
know
don't.
that.
No,
We
you
know
don't.
that for sure. For sure.
You
They've
saying
been
we
running.
would run from you, but don't isn't the win streak against Florida
That's
State
the theme
the
song in
longest win
Florida,
streak
though.
like 20 years?
Man,
What did we
the only reason Miami and Florida up on the win streak, bro, because y'all were playing us when we was an all girl
I'm
school,
not
bro.
trying to hear that. I'm not trying
Say
to hear
y'all
that,
was a
bro.
what?
Y'all still an all girl school, as far as I'm
Look,
concerned.
Uh,
look,
Y'all,
look at Bobby Bowden record against Miami, bro. He winning. He above. He
yeah.
got more wins.
How many championships Bobby Bowden got?
Bobby got two.
Oh, okay,
Bobby got two. Nah, come on, nah.
okay. How long was he a coach?
Hey, bro, we won our national championship before y'all. Come on now, y'all been in school way before us,
What that
Florida.
mean? What does that mean? We won some, didn't we?
Huh?
Didn't we? But we won some though. So you really that's a dead argument. We won though.
Y'all
Y'all
first.
got championships. We got championships. What's your? And don't we got the same amount? Or y'all got one more?
Nah, we
it's
got
3-3.
we got the same amount. Miami got. Hey, I don't even want to hear nothing T2 about Miami shit.
Hey, I ain't
That's
gonna say nothing. Y'all
all.
played each other. Didn't y'all play each other in the natty? Who got who whooped? Who got whooped?
Huh?
You
Y'all
already know who
played
got
each other
whooped.
for a natty.
Yeah. They whooped us. They whooped us.
Yeah,
They got
whenever it really matters, you see who the real Florida State team is.
us. Hey, now one of y'all been relevant more than we have recently.
Bro, y'all just got relevant 2 years ago.
Bro,
Really,
Hey,
1 year
be
ago.
honest here, they only got relevant last year.
That's what I'm
If you
saying.
go back to that 10-win season, they played 3 ranked opponents and lost 3 straight in a row.
Exactly. And then the next year they had a bunch of scrubs on the schedule, and they're gonna be like, "But we beat LSU."
And don't get me
Yeah,
started the year
okay.
before because the year before y'all lost to Jacksonville State.
we ain't Miami. We ain't putting a bunch of scrubs on our schedule. That's the only reason everybody's so high on y'all this year because y'all schedule is so weak, bro. I'm looking at
I give you that. I give you that because
playing
they only
nobody.
they only
Listen,
got
hold
like
on, time
three.
out.
They only got like three
Miami ain't
games
make
that's
the
tough.
schedule like that. Y'all with this whole conference realignment shit changed the schedule. We were supposed to play Clemson and Notre Dame this year.
Y'all ain't want that
So
problem.
don't say Miami did this.
Y'all
Nah,
ain't
the
want y'all
whole
want
conference alignment
y'all
shit
ain't
did.
want that. Y'all ain't want that. Y'all ain't want Clemson and Notre Dame this
We were
year.
supposed to
Y'all
play
got
the
to say
Gators, Clemson, and Notre Dame.
That would have
Don't
been
worry.
3 L's right there. But y'all beat Clemson
Stop
last
it.
year, so I think y'all
Stop
beat
it.
them again this year.
nah,
We
they
already
wouldn't beat Clemson. They wouldn't beat Clemson this year. I know it.
we
They wouldn't beat.
already beat Clemson. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I was about to say I think they're a step ahead of Clemson right
yeah.
now, to just based on like what they have.
But they beat them in Miami last year. But they was not going to Clemson and beating Clemson and Clemson, bro. No.
Oh,
Man,
all
we
I
even
heard
got it
was you
done.
saying
You
it
forgot
was a
Dabo.
quiet
You
game, so
forgot
they was
Dabo don't
focused.
gave up on the whole new system in college football called the transfer portal.
But Dabo still can recruit though, so he still got
It don't
players.
matter when we bringing in
Hey, don't
production and he's bringing in freshmen. it's a huge difference.
Hey, T2Y, don't be surprised he beat Georgia first week. I
I
won't be
Y'all,
wouldn't be
surprised.
surprised. I'm not gonna be surprised if he beat Florida State.
I'm gonna be
Oh, no,
surprised if they beat Georgia. I
he
don't
ain't
see
gonna
them
beat.
I'd
even.
definitely be surprised if he beat Georgia.
No, I wouldn't be surprised. That boy a good coach, but y'all like that boy ain't won national championships or something.
Nobody
I
said he
got Herbie.
wasn't, but he's
That boy,
outdated. He
One
don't
stuff.
want to hit the transfer portal
most of the time he play Nick Saban head up, he whoop him. Shit,
in the
that boy a good
championship, bro.
coach.
That's the championship. No, he ain't
Up.
always
That's what
whooping them. Don't do that.
it matters. That's what it matters. Shit, that's when he
And
show up.
at the
I
end of the
ain't
day,
gonna lie.
I don't think Dabo got Georgia talent.
I don't think so either. I don't even think they
I
close.
mean, you could
Not
look back
not like
at
they was before.
you could
So you
look back
think
at
so?
the last 5 years in recruiting. Look at it.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all,
Man.
Clemson losing recruits to Florida because DJ Latway definitely was Crystal Ball the Clemson for a while.
So T2Y, so y'all should have Georgia talent right now. Y'all the way y'all recruit. So it should be
But
championship.
it's only been two years and like 2 weeks. Nah,
Nah, y'all
Man,
got
nah.
half the roster for Georgia, but y'all ain't got a
nah.
Y'all
complete roster to play with.
Give us 2 more recruiting cycle, and then we can start talking about getting with Georgia.
so it ain't championship or bust this year for y'all.
Nah, it's
The way
ACC
y'all
championship game.
so it's on the ACO. The way y'all
I
talking, I
think
thought y'all gonna win the championship this
I
year.
I
don't
think
think
I
I don't
think
think we quite there yet to pull off a championship.
me neither. I think for Miami this year, it's really okay. Y'all got to win 10 games, or we don't believe y'all no more. If
I
y'all
think
don't
if
win ten
Miami were to
games,
win a championship this year, the luck would have to be on our side. Some things would have to fall in place.
people will have to get injured. That y'all, well, key
Yeah,
players will
some
have to get
people would have
injured.
to fall off. To be honest with you,
Man, I think
But
Miami gonna lose 3 games this year. I see three
you think
games.
we're gonna lose to who?
Three.
hey, let me be
You said we're
completely
gonna lose
honest
three
with you.
games.
Since
Okay, cool. Name the 3 games that we're gonna lose.
Y'all gonna lose the Florida. Y'all gonna lose the Florida. Y'all coming in too confident. Week one, y'all just play gonna beat them to sleep. So y'all gonna lose that first game to Florida. Y'all gonna lose to Virginia Tech, and y'all gonna lose to us. I'm telling you, watch. You gonna
so,
see.
hey, T2I, let me piggyback off of that. So, because I don't that Virginia Tech game, I'm not gonna lie to you, because they got the number one return in production coming back. So,
I'm
but
telling
even though that don't always mean anything, I
you.
see Miami only losing like 2 or 3 games myself. Y'all gonna lose to the Gators if y'all going there thinking that y'all just gonna blow us out. I'm glad that y'all think that. I'm glad y'all think Florida is so trash and all that. Please
They
continue to
going
think
in
that.
too confident. They going in way too confident.
That's
I'm
all I'm
telling
saying. Keep thinking that. But I see y'all
Okay.
losing to
you.
Florida. I
Thank you,
don't
him.
see y'all losing to Florida State. Y'all gonna beat them this year. Y'all was supposed to beat them last year.
Crazy. They
But
gonna man, bro, we gonna
I,
take
I
that shit.
do agree with that Virginia Tech game. That's it. That's it for me. I think y'all win every other game. But that Virginia Tech game, it's gonna get kind of dicey, in my opinion. I'm not saying y'all can't win it. I'm just saying at this second, that looked like a Virginia Tech game. Like I don't see too many tough opponents on y'all schedule. I think y'all owe Florida State from last year or the last couple of years, so y'all gonna get them back. But
Hold on. Well, Q, you in the portal, Q. You in the portal, Q. You going in and out. Q, you got bad signal.
he a Florida State fan. They can't afford that.
Hold on, let me put the link back in the chat. Listen, if y'all listening and you want to join in on the conversation, the link is in the chat. Just click on it. Allow Mike and camera. You could turn the camera off if you want. And yeah, just click the link. Also, I think the link is also on Twitter. I'll go back on there and put it on there again. But if
Hey,
you guys want to join
T2I,
in on the conversation, you could click the link.
T2I, is that Virginia game home or away for y'all?
I think it's a way, to be honest with you.
That and I think that was the other reason why I said I think y'all might lose to VTech. I don't think
I'm
y'all
not.
just gonna up and lose a lot of games, but if it was a sneaky game for y'all, it's Virginia Tech and Florida for me.
Yeah,
Now you
yeah.
could easily win both,
Go ahead and
but
take Florida off of that list. We're gonna handle business. Built the ass.
so what happened when y'all lose in 2 weeks?
I can't fathom that, sir.
I told you what you said. You want a 3X or a 2X because I got some Florida gear for you.
I can't fathom us losing to y'all. So that I wouldn't know what to say.
I'm pretty sure you couldn't fathom that Georgia Tech loss, but it happened.
Hey, be like that sometimes.
Exactly, and it's gonna
But
be like that
I
in a
don't
couple
think
weeks.
I don't think y'all got to be like that sometime moment in that game.
All I'm saying
Hey,
is,
you can hear me now?
Yeah,
Hey,
I
we
think
gonna
we
get
just
that.
gonna go in there, plain and simple. Are we gonna do what's never been done? We're just gonna go into the swamp and dominate.
yeah, even
First,
Bama didn't even
it's
do
a
that
first
before.
time for everything.
Bama
T2
ain't never did that before. So what make you think y'all
like
gonna do that?
man. Cam Ward ain't like that, bro. He would have been in the NFL if he was. He ain't like that, bro.
I
Y'all,
disagree with you on that.
He
He is
he
ain't
ain't
like
like
that.
that. He ain't like that because he ain't had them weapons over there. But he got them over here though.
I mean, but what happened?
who,
What's wrong with all
he
that fumbling
got,
and them interceptions?
y'all
That's
got
usually every dual
he,
threat quarterback problem.
They
They
say the
can't.
Virginia Tech game is at Miami. Oh yeah,
Okay,
we
then
got that. I think it's on a
and
Friday night if I'm not mistaken too.
then disregard. You hold on. You said it is in Miami.
Yeah,
Then
bro.
disregard that. Then
You act
disregard that. Then
like we got a home crowd or something, bro. That ain't nothing. You talking about disregarded. I like
nah.
Virginia.
I said I
all
like
right.
Virginia for the fact that
Yeah,
they
yeah,
got the
I
most
ain't even gonna
returning
cap to you.
production.
I ain't even gonna cap to you. By the time we get to that Virginia Tech game, if we winning, the crowd gonna be there. Now, if we don't make a slip up here and there, it's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those traditional nights.
It could be a
Okay, so
tradition.
all I heard was when y'all lose to Florida in week one, by the time y'all get to Virginia Tech, your crowd gonna be like a third of what it usually be. Go put in the refrigerator.
Now, see, if we lose to y'all, it ain't an end all be all.
She going around
If
up the side.
we do lose to Florida, which we're not, by the time we get to Virginia Tech and all that, if we still winning and ain't
Hey,
no
T2,
hiccups along the way, that game will still be packed. Because
hey, this is what I'm
our
gonna say to you,
destiny ain't
T2.
written if we lose to y'all.
Hey,
Moral of
T2,
the story, I don't
hey,
see
T2
like if I'm being honest with you, as
games
far
this
as ACC, I don't see too many teams that's just beating y'all or playing y'all to the fourth quarter. Personally,
I don't
Vi-
see it
T2,
either. We
I'm
just gonna
not,
wear them
I'm,
out.
but we gonna have to see it go on the field because it's all fun and games until you put pad to paper.
Hold on, Q, you got bad signal, Q.
you hear me now?
Yeah, sound like
Hey,
you're driving.
if y'all lose 2 games, bro, you ain't making the playoffs, T2.
Oh
Y'all,
yeah, no doubt, no doubt,
y'all
no
schedule
doubt. With our schedule, we can't afford to lose 2 games. To be
Truthfully, the only
yeah,
game that y'all can afford to lose is to Florida because it's a
if we
non-conference
if
game.
we end up losing 2 games, we will need so much to happen
You
for us.
want this?
We would need a
Yeah.
whole bunch of teams to start losing.
and y'all have to win the AC championship.
And from what
Y'all
I'm
win the AC.
hearing,
Put in the refrigerator.
too, conference championship don't even give you an automatic bid.
Yeah, and you want to know what's crazy? They did that because they knew all y'all crybabies was gonna be like, "Well, why the SEC always in there?" Now that they took that out, it's still gonna be the same. It's gonna be like
Nah,
six
I think
SEC
that made
teams.
it worse because if we the ACC champions, and let's just say, we the whole conference was battling it out. We won that shit, but we like 10-3. They could keep us out still.
Oh
I
yeah.
think they basically just turned it to the eyeball test. If it looked good, if you win good, and that's like Florida State messed this whole thing up last year, and this is all their fault. Let me explain. Last year, we all watched this team go against a bunch of mediocre teams or injured teams and beat them and claim that they was the best. Then when they played a real team, they got their teeth kicked in, and then they
So hold
complained
on,
about not making
hold
it.
on, hold
Now
on.
let me finish.
We beat
Let
that.
me wrap. Let me finish
We
because I
beat
know you triggered
the
Florida
quarterback.
State. I know you triggered. Every team that you played last year was garbage. Oh y'all, we beat LSU. Yeah, LSU still sorry. They just had Jaden Daniels, sir. That's it. Oh, we beat the Gators. Yeah, we've been trash.
Yeah, we
Next.
so Miami was trash last year.
Yes.
That boy say they were.
They lost to it in they bowl games to
That
Rutgers.
boy say we been trash.
I'm just saying, keeping it real. Like, y'all beat a bunch of sorry teams last year and y'all thought y'all was the chalk.
We beat everybody that was on our schedule that they said that was gonna be good. We couldn't help that they ain't live up to what they were supposed to be.
Ain't nobody
Clemson,
not
Clemson
the
was supposed
only
to be
team that
good.
you can argue that was good was LSU, and they was only halfway decent because of one player. That's it, bro. Everybody else, we watch the games. It ain't like,
Bro,
bro. It ain't like we just.
Bro,
We
we
just
beat Louisville.
talking.
Bro, we beat Louisville. They only lost like one game when we
Yeah,
had
we
played.
watched. We also watched that game too when they quarterback went out that game.
They quarterback never went out that game.
They quarterback definitely didn't start that game. That was in the
Yes,
ACC championship.
They quarterback did start.
You want to put money on that?
Quarterback,
Because I
we
watched that game
our third string quarterback ain't start. We play with our third string quarterback, bro. Look it
and
up,
they
bro.
played with their backup quarterback.
No, they did not, bro. They had all their starters, bro. Look it up. I bet
Okay.
you. You
Okay. How
can't
much you
tell
want
me.
to put on it?
No,
Because I can pull that
you
up
can't,
right
bro.
now.
How you gonna tell the Seminole? How you gonna tell me about my team, who I watch
I'm
play,
not
bro?
talking about your team. I'm talking about the team y'all played in the
That's what I'm
ACC
telling you. How you
championship.
gonna tell me about the teams we play, bro?
So you telling me the ACC analysts and the people that commentate the game are lying?
So look
Because
it
they
up.
definitely
T2,
said they definitely
look it up
said
real quick, T2.
look it up. They definitely
We have
said their
starting
quarterback
quarterback
did
is.
not start that game.
Watch, I'm telling you, he did, bro.
All right,
Bro,
so we got the Aflac kickoff then. Let's keep it moving a little bit. Got the Aflac kickoff, Georgia versus Clemson. Georgia's a 14-point favorite. Over and under is at 49 and
hey,
a
you
half.
better, hey,
Do y'all think the spread is correct?
you better take the
Nah,
spread. I like Clemson. I'll take the spread.
So you think Georgia's not winning by 14 or more?
Nope, nope, nope. I don't like it. Not the first game. Not the first game of the season. I don't think so. Clemson got,
I understand where you
bro.
coming from, but I just got to ask
Clemson
that
is
one
still in the
question.
south,
What offensive weapons that you've seen from Clemson in the last year that make you think that they're gonna be able to
and
do a lot against Georgia?
Clemson always have a wide receiver, bro. They're gonna have somebody, bro.
I ain't
They
say they
got that.
don't.
They got that running back too. Number 7. They got that
You mean
running back.
the one that couldn't even run on Florida State?
Man, that's us, bro. You talking to a
Right,
real
and they
elite,
going against the team that
a
blew
real
y'all
elite
out by
defense,
60. They're going against the team that blew y'all out by 60, and you
bro.
saying
We
that's
play with a
y'all.
whole we play with a whole bunch of freshmen,
I'm
bro.
not
Y'all
trying to
stop
hear that,
telling me.
bro. Y'all played the game. You said the game got to get played, right? The
Damn,
game got to get
we
played.
weren't supposed to show up. Shit, what the hell? What we weren't supposed to show up?
That speaks a lot about y'all team and y'all culture. Quitters.
Nah, we ain't no quitters.
I'm
We'll
just
see.
saying.
All
But
right. Let's do this. Let's put a parlay together. So the first game was Florida State versus Georgia Tech. Florida State's 11.5 point favorite. Y'all taking
yeah,
the point?
yeah, we gonna cover the spread.
I think
Florida,
so too. I
we
don't
gonna cover.
think Georgia Tech just gonna do. I don't think Georgia Tech beat Florida State. That's just a warrant. I don't think they gonna beat them though.
All
Hey,
right.
T2,
So
my parlay, I just won 5,500 last week, so you better take my parlay. I'm
hey
telling
man,
you.
the cash app at the bottom of the stream. Hit the super chat if you want. Spread the love.
I
Spread
just hit them.
the love.
I'm talking off of baseball too.
Oh man, that's what's up. So
Hey, that's how you know you gamble if you gambling on baseball too.
I'm a real
so we
gambler.
taking Georgia by 14.
No,
I
no,
don't think they're gonna. I think they're gonna blow them out. I don't
I
care
don't
what you
think they're
say.
gonna blow them up.
I think
That
it's a statement
that
game.
quarter Clemson got a lot to prove this year, bro. This make it or break it year for him, bro.
Same
He
thing
got
for Georgia. They didn't go to the dance either last year. Now they feel like they got to go even harder. I just don't see Clemson competing for that long for 4 quarters. I say it's a close game up to the third quarter. Then Georgia pull away by like
I'm
17 in the fourth.
I'm gonna tell you another good game though. USC LSU. That's gonna be a good one too.
I don't think so.
We might get there. Hold on. So final decision. Georgia by 14.
Not
Yeah,
me.
I'm going with yeah.
All right. So we got 2 tickets then. One with Georgia by 14. One without it. Let's move on down. West Virginia and Pitt and Penn State. I'm sorry. That's at
Is that
I
a
like
home game for
that's
Penn
a,
State?
that's in Morgantown. That's a home game for Pitt, for West Virginia. Penn State is 10-point favorite. The over and under is at 51 and a half.
I like Penn State, but I don't think I think they go past 10 points.
I
I think
like
they
Penn.
win.
Yeah, I like Penn State too, but I don't think they're gonna cover the spread though. Cause West Virginia they got a nice home field advantage now in its first game of the season. I think Penn State win, but I think it's gonna be closer than what the spread is.
Y'all think Penn State offense done improved from last year? Because they're struggling to score points last year.
And then they lost their best receiver to Auburn.
They got that
But they
running back.
yeah. I just West Virginia just it's not a lot to love about that team right now. Just being honest with you, it's not a lot like about that team right now. Like they don't have a lot of returning production. It's West Virginia. I mean,
But see, West Virginia be tricky though, cause some years they be trash then, but if then one year they'll come out, they be good as hell.
this
So they,
ain't that year. This ain't that
you
year.
don't think so? You might know. You might know more than me. I don't know.
Huh? Are you
I
called
say,
mine? I'll go get it. I'm going with
What's good with you,
Penn
Pope?
State by. I'm going with Penn State by 10. Sit down. Sit down.
I like Florida. I know I like Florida over Miami. That's gonna be the upset. That's what's gonna win you the money right now.
That man about to blow all y'all tickets.
Hey, the crazy part about it is, even the recruiting analysts and the people like the people that be on 3 and on 247 Sports, they starting to say the same thing. Hey, a lot of y'all think
Normally,
that Miami game gonna be so easy
I,
for
I'll
Miami.
say this. Normally, I don't bet on Miami. I don't bet on my own team because you're gonna bet with the heart and not the mind.
Yeah, it's always hard to bet with your own
So,
team.
but with this game, it's like I can't help but to bet on Miami. The odds were in our favor. Not to mention that the odds has changed. Y'all lost some key players. Well, the Gators lost some key players, and the odds ain't changed from 2.5 yet. So I got to get in on it early. I'm not sure if Vegas is. I don't know if they noticed that you guys lost one of your D linemen for the whole season, and
You said
Montreal
you
got
said a
paid.
rotation guy, a guy that didn't start, but he was gonna get playing time this season.
We all know that game has got to be played for the whole 60 minutes. That one
I'm
guy you got that you call a rotation piece, yeah. That one guy you got that y'all think ain't gonna help when your number one guy gets tired or whatever, and somebody else got to come in. You would probably rather him, but he's out for the season.
actually he was number 3, sir, not number
But
2.
listen,
That's why I said rotation. He was number 3, nose tackle,
that's
D
that's why I
tackle.
can't. That's why I can't do it with the Gator fans, man. One of
I'm
y'all
just saying.
saying he's the one of y'all say he's the starter. The next one of y'all say he's the second string. Now he's the third string.
Okay, well, tell me what
At
games
this
he
point, he's
started.
gonna be a D major by the time we get to the game.
Just tell me what games that he started. So that's all I'm asking because he only started in a rotation like 3
But
games.
he's a key rotational piece. Like, let's just be honest. We got
I didn't say he
we
wasn't.
got
That's why I say
guys
he was a
like
rotation piece.
Barron from what's it called it from Tennessee. Obviously, he's gonna be rotating with Ruben Bain and them.
I
So
doubt
if
that.
we were to lose Barron, I wouldn't be sitting here like, damn, that ain't gonna hurt us. Yeah, we got Ruben Bain, but when he get tired, shit gotta give.
I doubt that because the guy that y'all got
That
from
dude that
Tennessee
y'all
really was
lost,
trash.
y'all downplaying him. Now I heard y'all fans downplay Montrell Johnson.
Ain't nah, that's a lie. Ain't nobody downplaying Montreal.
Y'all saying y'all got all these running back by committee that y'all, even if he don't play, y'all will be good without him. But then
So
on the other hand, I hear y'all fans are trashing Trey Wilson. Trey Webb.
that so with Gator fans, it's 2 type of fans. It's the ones that actually live in the now and like they kind of been monitoring or watching and not being biased, but just watching and seeing how sorry we were and improvements here and there and stuff like that. You got people who are actually looking at it. Then you got the old Gator fans that just they're forever stuck in 2008 and they think that we're still that team just because we got those same jerseys when we're not. And they think the expectations is that when we're not even close to that. That's
Oh,
the
that's
reality
the whole
because
fan base on Twitter then.
that's Twitter. That's Twitter because I'm not saying we not gonna feel the impact of losing Montreal Johnson. I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is this: I'm not too worried about the running back position because every team in Florida has at least 3 running backs. Every team in college football can't say that. Like if Martinez went down for Miami, it'll be a blow, but it wouldn't be the end of the world because you have other potential running backs that's on, if not as good,
Right. You'll have
close.
Mark Fletcher. You'll have AJ Allen. You'll have Chris Johnson.
Notice how
Even
you notice
even
how you just
Jordan
named
Lau, the
you just
freshman, would come in and make a small impact.
right, but you just named 2 or 3 different running backs that was different style running backs, if I'm not mistaken. You just named 2 or 3 running backs that's behind the projected starting running back like it was nothing.
But I would feel
Not
much
because
better.
they were
But I would
sorry.
feel much better for Miami than I would for the Gators because AJ Allen has experience and Mark Fletcher has experience. Your other 2 running backs that y'all are going to start, they don't have much.
Sit up.
Trey Webb last year, his experience is McNeese State,
Turn around and eat.
and then your other guy Bach, y'all don't know what you got in him. Y'all see potential, but that's it.
We said the same thing by ETN coming from whatchamacallit with Billy Napier. And
Yeah,
y'all was like,
but ETN proved himself. We're talking about the now.
right,
We're using ETN as an example because he actually did it. We're
right.
talking about your guys now. They can possibly do it, but we don't know. We could
Again,
look back at this next year and say, well, we brought in these 2 guys and they did it. Or we could say, well, last year we brought in these 2 guys, Montreal was out, and shit was terrible. I'm just saying, right now, y'all got a bunch of what ifs.
technically y'all do too, because we don't know what Cam Ward gonna look like going against everybody this year.
Okay, and we also don't know what Graham Mercer is going to look like this year with them new receivers that he has.
What new receivers?
Elijah Badger.
He still got
Dykes.
majority of the same receivers that he had. He only lost
Elijah Badger. He got Dykes, and then he got the freshman Hank. Not Hank. Tank that y'all been
Hawkins,
talking about.
Dre
Y'all are very
Hawkins.
high on him. So he got some new pieces. The only piece that he really got is what Trey Wilson and what the other guy Jackson or something like that. Khalil
Bro,
Jackson.
the other transfer that you're talking about that came from Wisconsin, he played with for 2 years. He threw touchdowns with that guy for 2 years.
Okay, but they took a year off and they're in a new system at Florida.
Similar system.
But
Never mind, because Wisconsin definitely did not throw the ball like that. So my bad. That's on me.
That's what I'm saying. So you got him from Wisconsin, cool. They kind of know each other, but 2 different systems. Now you got the guy from Arizona State, Badger. They haven't played with each other. Y'all see potential in them. Y'all see that he got it's a high ceiling on him. So you just gotta wait and see.
I
I'll say the same for Miami. There's a lot of new key pieces on our team that we in wait and see mode, but we got a feeling that they're gonna do good just like y'all do.
I don't even think it's a feeling. I think Miami gonna be straight. I just don't think y'all just gonna come to the swamp and beat us like you think y'all are. That's all I'm saying. I don't think Florida gonna be wrong.
Listen, at the end of the day, they got Miami as a 2.5 point favorite.
But
if
if you go
Miami
in
win by 3, I could say, hey, we beat the odds. But I just feel like my team is that much better. You might feel like your team is that much better, but I just feel like we're much better to beat y'all by more than just 3, 7, 10, even more.
So you think it can easily be a blowout?
It could be anywhere from 10 points on up, but I could also see it being less.
But you can't see Florida blowing y'all
I just
out.
can't see Florida winning or blowing us out.
2 weeks can't get here fast enough.
I'm telling you.
And
Listen,
just so you know,
at the end of the day, 2 weeks gonna come, game gonna get played. It's either my foot in my mouth or your foot in your mouth. That's it.
That's really it. Because I was gonna say, just know if y'all lose that game, some of them recruits is flipping, and it's vice versa.
It ain't too many recruits on our schedule, on our list that could flip to y'all. That even had y'all as a choice. The only one y'all probably would look at is Stubbs.
That's the only one we want. Y'all can keep the rest of them 3 stars. We don't want them.
All right. See, y'all keep worrying about that star system.
Well, it ain't just about the star system, but we see. I see who y'all recruit. Y'all just got that. Y'all flipped a D tackle. Was it from USC or from
NC State?
NC State. I knew it was somebody out of state.
Y'all flipped him. Did you see him play? Did you watch his tape?
Yes. He's a solid 3-star that should be ranked a little bit higher, but D linemen, linemen.
That's all I'm saying. My
they rankings be different. But y'all getting
they see what they can do with him. They see how they can make him better.
That D tackle that y'all just got that flip. They said he's a Ruben Bain type of guy, but he might not have the same ceiling as Ruben Bain until they get a hold of him.
Yeah, they're gonna put some weight on him.
Right. So with that
I
being,
think
and he
right
was
now he's at like 260.
What is it, 6'3", 260 or 6'3",
Yeah,
250 or something like that?
260. His last measurement is 260. They got him listed at 55 though, 255.
It was them cleats in the helmet. That's all. That's really what it be. It was the cleats in the helmet. That's why they tried to
Hold
throw
on, let
on
me
the
put the
extra
link
5
back in the
pounds.
chat. Listen, guys, if you guys want to join in on the conversation, the link is in the chat. Penn State. So we taking Penn. We established we're taking Penn State over West Virginia.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see if I can find another decent game. We're not gonna put these little cupcake games on there.
Hey, while you playing, I kind of feel like South Dakota beat Oklahoma State.
South Dakota to beat Oklahoma State.
Yeah. You know,
How did you come to that conclusion?
that's a sleeper game.
Do you think South Dakota is up there like that?
I don't think Oklahoma State is up there. That's what I'm saying.
No.
And South Dakota State don't have anything to prove other than it's a game for them. Oklahoma State, we can't lose to South Dakota State like that.
Did Oklahoma State move into a conference?
No, I think they're still in the same.
Hold on. Was it them or was it Washington State?
Talking about that was in like the
Did
Pac
Oregon
2.
State? No. Oklahoma State is in the Big 12. So it's Oregon State then.
Yeah, it might be then.
All right, so we got FSU up next in the building. What's going on with that?
What going?
It's good. It sounds like you're driving. Sound like you're driving.
Yeah, man, I'm on this road, man. Yeah, you can hear me clear?
Yeah, we can hear you. So we
Yes, I'm on this road, man. Hearing y'all talk about these two trash garbage cans.
You talking about Florida
Neither one of those trash teams got 60 piece though. So who really trash? I don't think I ever seen a team put up that many points on my team.
That's tough. History's been made.
Hey, T2I, did y'all ever get 60 piece before?
Y'all talking about the Gators and
that boy sound like an alien.
You got to come back on when you get some. You got to come back on when you get some stable connection. Right now, you're going in and out. You sound like a robot.
You sound like a robot.
And to all the Florida State fans out there, before y'all start doing all that trash talking, just remember, you're gonna have to Google the last time a team put up 60 on the Gators. That's all I'm saying. Georgia could never put up 60 on us. I don't care how sorry we is. 60? Miami, when the last time y'all got 60 burger?
Hold on, say that again.
I said, when the last time Miami got 60 burger?
I can't recall.
Exactly. I can't recall at all. And all I'm saying is you got the people in the comments talking about, oh, y'all want to talk about the game and none of our players started. That ain't got nothing to do with us. Your team got drugged. End of the day, it don't matter because when we lost to, was it Oklahoma State? Was it 30-3? And we tried to say, bro, all our players sat out. Florida State ain't want to hear that at all. Florida State said, nope, y'all got blowed out, y'all sorry, y'all trash, all that. Now, y'all get double that same score with the same amount of points, and now look at you. Oh, stop talking about that. Our NFL players left.
Okay, let's talk about this. Colorado State, man. There's a player out there that got offered a whole bunch of money to go somewhere else. Wide receiver. Decided that he want to stay at Colorado State because he think that they could probably, battle for championships. They take on Texas the first game. Now Texas is a 35-point favorite. The over and under is at almost 60.
You said for what game? Hold on, I'm looking at it.
Colorado
Colorado State
versus Texas. Now
I'm going
Texas,
Colorado State.
Texas by 35. Would you put that on the ticket
No,
against Colorado State now?
no, because I think it'll end up being they win by like 28 or 30. Watch what I tell you. They gonna win. It's gonna be a blowout, but I don't think it's gonna be a 5-touchdown blowout. I think it's gonna be 4.5 or 4 touchdowns.
Man, that's a tough one because I don't like taking teams by these big margins.
Yep, and then
When
Texas
they're
just
winning,
lost.
their intentions now is to start running the ball.
You know, it ain't who Texas.
Yeah, if they're blowing them out bad, they're going to try to reserve their players.
I don't know because Texas just
I don't
lost
think
their
they're just
starting
going to be
running
trying to
back.
run the score up.
Texas just lost their starting running back and their second string running back. They both out for the season after 2
So they
practices.
might. So that's what I'm saying. They might use the other guys to get them the experience in this game because it's a long season ahead.
Yes, it is. But if you look at Texas' schedule, bro, they first 5 games are cupcakes.
Right. So I'm saying they might utilize those running backs as much in those first games to get them up to speed. So when they get into the nitty gritty, they're ready. So I can see them running the ball a lot
Florida
against these
fans
teams.
twerking for Georgia.
Say what?
No, I'm reading the comment. That boy said Florida fans is twerking for Georgia.
Oh yeah, they've been doing that all offseason.
Anytime a team blow out Florida State, I go for them. It don't matter who they is.
But the thing about it, man, think about it. Why are you taking somebody else's victory? Y'all beat us, man. Beat Florida State, then we could talk, man.
We do beat y'all.
I mean, who did? I mean,
that's the
everybody.
last game
If you
we
was
saw
a real,
Florida State play.
look,
That's
hold on. If you a real fan, like I'm a real Florida State fan, I knew coming to that game it was no hope off the players that left.
That's music to my ear. That's music to my
But
ear.
the thing about it, when we lost our quarterback, we played Florida. I knew who was gonna win that game for a fact. Florida ain't nobody, man. That trash bucket. Why are you so highly on Florida, bro?
Really?
They trash. I got my man.
The same reason why you so high on Florida State. Y'all trash,
bro.
too.
We are better. Florida
What
State
have y'all
are
done?
better than the Gators. Period, bro. And if you say they not, you just a Florida fan, bro. If you say they not, you just a Miami
I'm just
fan.
saying. All I'm saying is,
Like, come on, let's get reality, bro. All that off-season talk. And we talk about this every year from the last 5 years. The last 5 years on his page, on his YouTube, and Gators ain't showed us nothing. Ain't showed us
nothing. That's a lot. The last 5 years, you can only talk about us the last 2. That's really it. You can only really talk about Florida the last 2 or 3 years.
Bro, y'all barely beat us when
y'all just get y'all head coach a couple years ago, just like us. Didn't we beat y'all without a head coach?
At head coach. What are you talking about? Y'all barely.
You said, but it's a win though, right?
We had James
It's
Black.
in the win column, right? It's in the win column, right? Ain't that what you say, T2I? It got
y'all barely won that game.
We won though, just like y'all barely won this season.
So don't sit here and tell me, bro, y'all at our weaknesses. Like we was at weak. We with Willie Target. We had no.
Bro, y'all barely beat us.
Offense or defense, and y'all barely beat us, bro. Come on, we barely beat y'all with a third string quarterback.
And what
third string quarterback that never really had no reps.
That's why you can't talk to Florida State fans, because they always want to point out half the fact. Bro, we had missing people too. We had just as many people missing as y'all did in that game. So what's next? Y'all had way more starters on defense than we did, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Y'all had way more starters on offense than we did, but we ain't gonna talk about that. You only want to talk about the quarterback. But if you want to talk facts, we can, because I got the chart right here and I'm looking at it, because I've been waiting on one of you symbols to come up
surrounded by the offense. He's surrounding players around the offense. So if he do it, the way Jordan Travis did y'all last year, I shouldn't be talking to you.
It definitely say second string. It definitely say second string. I'm looking at it right now. Backup second string.
Defense. I shouldn't be talking to you. The way JT did that defense, I shouldn't be talking to you. I can't work gonna do y'all. Y'all can't control a screaming quarterback. So that's out. That's one of y'all weaknesses for one.
So what y'all gonna do this year?
Come on,
y'all
bro.
going undefeated? Y'all gonna prove the world
We ain't talking
wrong?
about us.
We is talking about y'all. This channel is for Miami, Florida, and Florida State.
Man,
So,
we talking about them trash behind Gators, the one you so highly on, the one you keep
I'm
talking
not
about, like
see,
y'all
get
done
out your
won some in
feelings.
the last
Get
4
out
years,
your
but y'all
feelings.
ain't did nothing, bro. Y'all,
Y'all
bro,
ain't did y'all
every
did
time
just
Gators
as
play,
much
y'all
as
wasn't
us.
even playing. When y'all been? When the last time y'all was ranked? When the last time y'all ranked?
2 years ago. Next
I'm better,
question.
man.
Because
Come on,
you
man.
really one of them emotional fans that don't know your facts, bro. You talking about we ain't did nothing. Y'all did just as much as we did in the last 5 years. My bad, in the last 3 years. Because before that, y'all wasn't ranked at all either. So please tell me what y'all did that was so much better than Florida. Name me one thing outside of winning a sorry conference that y'all did. Nothing.
Matter of fact,
Y'all
when the
ain't beat
last
them, but
you keep talking about Georgia? When the last time y'all beat Georgia? When the last time y'all beat Georgia? Talking about Georgia.
2020.
When the last time y'all beat
2020,
Georgia?
2021, 2020, 2021, 3-4 years
How
ago.
many years? How many years
When
ago?
the last time y'all beat Georgia? When the last time y'all beat Georgia? Because we beat them 3-4 years ago. When the last time y'all beat them?
We don't
That's a
play them
better
every year
question.
like y'all. Y'all play them every year in Jacksonville. We don't play them every year.
Okay, when y'all playing, when the last time y'all beat them? Y'all just beat Clemson for the first time in what, 10 years?
We beat them.
And you talking about when the last time we beat Georgia? Come
We
on,
beat
now
them.
the caliber of opponent is way better. Y'all struggle with Clemson.
Oh boy.
Bro, if
Man
Gators
said
would have
when the
played
last time y'all
Clemson, y'all
beat
would have
Georgia.
y'all would have lost. Y'all would have lost.
No, we wouldn't. No, we wouldn't.
And the only reason Miami beat Clemson because that quarterback kept
A win is a win, though.
he kept the
I
ball
think
moving.
Y'all
It's
only
supposed to
beat
be a handoff.
Clemson would have
we watched the
beat
game,
the
bro.
Gators.
So you know what I mean? You
I
want to
think
watch
Clemson
the
would
game
have beat them.
too. I want only
Man,
game I don't watch is
I ain't
Gators.
trying.
They trash.
I think if Clemson line up with the Gators right now, they would beat them.
I'm not watching that. They booty cheeks.
Of course you would. Y'all, we butt cheeks, but y'all games don't even make it to game day. But we butt cheeks.
But but you think about it, bro. You
Oh,
acting like you.
time out. Did I not just watch last year Florida play they blackout game at noon?
Yep.
You
We'll
said
talk
what?
about that too.
Y'all
And
played
they, and
y'all
they, and they
blackout
lost
game
too.
at noon.
And they lost too.
That's how much respect they got for y'all.
What that's supposed to mean?
Y'all played Arkansas at noon in black jerseys. Everybody that introduced their black jersey plays that night, bro. Y'all played at 12 o'clock.
I mean, you act like the
That's
team
how
said,
much
let's play
respect
at
they
noon.
got for y'all. And then y'all claimed that the reason the game was played at 12 was because of Arkansas. And then Arkansas went out there and whooped your ass.
Man, they won in overtime by a field goal. What you talking about?
But y'all was supposed to be way more better than them. They came into that game like 2-5 or something like that.
Okay.
And y'all was like, I think y'all was like 5-2.
I don't know about that. I think we lost to Georgia prior to that and made that like 5-3.
No, y'all went on that 5-game losing streak after them.
Could have been. Could have been. But what is your point though?
Oh man, y'all straight?
All I'm saying is y'all ain't got no reason to be talking like y'all good because y'all really not, and y'all ain't did nothing either. So you can talk, you can say what you want about my Gators. There is no team in the state of Florida that's just really truly out there doing all this big boy stuff. All of us are in the same
All I'm
bracket.
saying is when you look at the state of Florida this year, they're high on Miami. They're high
Yes,
on
they
Florida
are.
State. It's for a reason. They think the Gators are a 4.5 point game. y'all over and under is 4.5.
Okay.
That's for a reason. So it ain't like we high on our team and that's it by the fans. The expert are saying y'all a 4.5 point game. Come on, man.
But see, this is what y'all keep leaving out. Y'all leaving out the context. Who are we playing for them to say that, and who are y'all playing for y'all to say that? That's how this all boiled down. Put y'all in our schedule. Y'all wouldn't
Listen,
win a
man, you
game.
play the hand you dealt. That's it.
And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I don't see it. I don't see 4 games as
But,
just we
I
all gonna
wouldn't
win.
have no excuse this year if conference alignment didn't happen. If y'all ain't get Texas and all of them, y'all schedule would have been a lot weaker. Plus, on top, because you would have had Missouri, you would have had Vanderbilt, you'd have had South Carolina, and all of them.
Nah. So for the
Yes,
Gators,
you
when it
would,
comes to
because
Missouri,
when
we
they
play in
brought
the
in these
East.
new teams, they took away the division. If Florida didn't have these new teams in Texas and Oklahoma in, your schedule would have had Vanderbilt, Missouri, South Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, teams like that. The base of y'all schedule. So y'all would have had a fairly easy schedule.
I don't know about fairly easy. It would have been easier than what it is. And Missouri's still a highly ranked team, by the way.
But Missouri only came alive the last 2 seasons. That's it.
Man, didn't they just beat Ohio State?
And y'all was supposed to beat Missouri last year, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
Yep. 4th and 13 or
So they
4th and
ain't just
17.
world beater that everybody making them out to be. They got a couple lucky wins here and there.
I mean, anybody can lose, anybody can beat anybody. It's college football. Anybody can beat anybody. We seen Florida State almost lose to that team in purple. They almost lost to that, didn't we? Seen Georgia Tech beat Miami when Miami was clearly the better team. I'm just saying, anybody can beat anybody in college.
All I'm saying is, hey, you play the hand you dealt. That's it. I mean, it be like that.
I'm fine with that. I'm so glad that everybody is so low on the Gators. Because just to think, okay, well, they ain't got the talent, they ain't got the coaching, they ain't got nothing. We just gonna go blow them out. Please continue to think like that. And your coach gonna be on that hot seat halfway through the season if you think like that. That's all I'm saying. You keep thinking like that. See how that work out for you.
Listen, at the end of the day, my coach ain't on the hot seat. So my coach got a favorable schedule. We got a favorable roster. We're not gonna be the underdog in mostly none of our games. Probably only one this year. And that's Florida State. And that's not even determined yet. Because if we get to Florida State and we're doing better than them, we could probably be the favorite in that game. Plus, it's at home. Every other game, we'll more than likely, depending on if we live up to the hype and we win the games, we're going to be favored. Now, y'all, on the other hand, you probably won't be favored in more than 1 or 2 games. You'll probably be favored against Mississippi State. You'll probably be favored against Sanford. We already know for a fact you're not favored against Miami because the spread's already out. Now, if you want to go by ESPN Matchmaker, they got y'all favored. They got the percentage, I think, Florida at 57.
Yeah. All I'm saying is these games got to get played. And once Miami take that first L of the season, I don't want to hear nothing from, oh, well, this happened or y'all only won because of we won. 1-0.
To be determined. Young Semino, what's going on with you?
What it do, boss?
Hey, y'all do me a favor, man. Hit the like button. I see a lot of you guys are popping in the chat. What's good with y'all? You know, hope everybody having a good day. But hit the like button for me. Get the likes up. Get in the chat. You know, let us know you're here. Show your presence. Also, guys, start inviting some of them Gator fans, man. I know a lot of you guys, Florida State fans, Miami fans. I know a lot of y'all know some Gator fans. Invite them to the channel. This season, we want to be lit. We want to have this conversation every week. So make sure you guys hit that like button. Young Semino, man. So obviously, we just got off talking about Texas and
Colorado State.
You think Texas is going to live up to this 35 point favorite?
Man, that's a big spread, man. Real talk, that's a big spread. First game, I wouldn't take a 35-point spread.
That's
I'm
a
not
lot of
taking
points.
it either, man. It's
That's
too
a lot
much.
of points.
Like if I had to bet that, I would take Colorado State just in the points.
Like I said, the first couple of games, I think Texas is going to be running the ball just to get the experience with them running backs.
Yeah. And Colorado State ain't a big team, but they have a decent defense every year. So
You go back up here.
All right, so the one that everybody's going to be talking about.
Last time she sprayed this in her mouth.
So the game that everybody's gonna be talking about focused on the Miami versus the Florida game. I think for weeks now we've been talking about this. I think it's gonna be like that all the way leading up to the game. Miami versus Florida. Miami a 2.5-point favorite. The over and under is sitting at 54.5.
Okay.
So they do believe that a lot of points will be scored in this game. Rightfully
I mean,
so. More on the Miami end than the Florida end, if you ask me.
come on.
Because we got Cam Ward, they got Graham Mertz. We got the better quarterback, we got the better running back, we got the better O line, we got the better receivers, we got the better everything. We're gonna win that game. That's it.
Okay. We'll see.
What you think, Sam?
What?
Game one. Okay, give me your scenario how Florida win this game.
It's very simple. Let Miami beat themselves. Y'all a very undisciplined team.
So you think Miami is this undisciplined team? You think this is the Manny Diaz era with?
No, I'm not saying that, but bro, I kept track of y'all games just like I kept track with them sorry behind Seminoles as well. I watched y'all games too. Y'all got a lot of the same issues that Florida had. Undisciplined at the wrong time and dumb play calling at the worst time too. It ain't like y'all just this elite team that just don't got that many weaknesses. Y'all got a lot of weaknesses just like we do.
So
then y'all ain't the continuity that is not even there. Outside of your O-line and D-line, what else do you have continuity in? Nothing. I'm like, oh, don't sleep on our secondary. I'm snoring on them. I'm talking about drooling out the mouth. I'm snoring on them. Okay. I'm snoring on them.
He says snoring.
You're running back, bro. Running backs are a dime a dozen in college football. Arkansas State got good running backs. FSU got good running backs. Furman got good running backs. Everybody got good running backs. But running backs is the easiest position to recruit. The only difference between a good running back and a great running back is the ones that get them yards after contact. And even then,
do Florida got a running back now that could get yards after contact? Because Montreal is out.
As you said before, to be determined. Well, I ain't gonna sit there and speak on what could be. I'm gonna say what it is at the moment.
But based on what you've seen from your practices,
yes. If you're saying that, then yes.
The kind of running backs that you do have, who's that big body that gonna move the line?
Jayden Barr.
Okay.
Jayden Barr. I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely was impressed with him. Treon Webb. I don't know if he necessarily takes the starting position if Montreal is going to be out that game, because I just Jayden Barr looked like he was supposed to be. Whenever he's on the field and he get the ball, it looks natural to him. Like you could tell that he's very comfortable in the system for his specific role. My opinion. I'm not saying that's the end all be all, or that means we ain't got nothing. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about from what I watched from the fall camp and the scrimmages and stuff like that. To me, it doesn't seem like I would argue that Jayden Ball he either fights for second or push for first. In my humble opinion, I could be wrong. And then when you get down to quarterback play, I took the time out my day. I took the time out 2 of my days of my life to sit down and watch and see what was all this big hype about Cam Ward. And I was relieved to see, he's a great quarterback, but he has the same problems that all dual threat quarterbacks have. He's inaccurate at times and he fumbles the ball a lot. And I'm okay with that. And you can say, well, we're going to fix that. We got a better O-line and this, that, and the third. That's still to be determined too, because we have to see that on the field before we be like, okay, well, he fixed that. I'm not doubting that he can't do anything good. I'm not saying that because I'm not going to be like, oh, Cam Ward ain't no good quarterback. I was very impressed with some of his highlights when I was watching him. But I also looked and I actually went to go see bad plays from Cam Ward, like dumb decisions that he's made and stuff, like throughout his career as a quarterback. He a great quarterback, but he ain't one of them. Well, he's a game changer, but he's not one of them. Okay, if Ham said, he's just a great quarterback.
Would you take Cam Ward or Graham Mertz right now?
You said what?
If you're given a choice, would you have Graham Mertz or would you rather have Cam Ward?
You talking about like in that game as my quarterback one right now?
Yeah.
I still take Mertz, and let me explain why. Before you be like, that's crazy. Cam Ward, that's his first year in that system. That's it. That's all I got to say about that. That's his first year in that system, and it's gonna be until he adapts to that system, him winging it and just being an athlete game changer until he gets it down pat. Graham Mertz is not going to be. He was never the reason. He didn't lose us a single game last year. And I know for a fact, a lot of people was like, "Well, we lost quarterback. Sorry, Graham Mertz didn't lose a single game last year because of him. It was never because of him. Not one game."
I could see a few things playing out on Graham Mertz and with
I'm
the
just
tough
saying.
schedule that y'all got and the difficulties ahead of y'all. I could see him being canned by halfway through the season.
You think
Where
so?
they start playing DJ Lagway getting ready for the future. But if that's happening, that means that more than likely Billy Napier probably be canned himself.
Nah, see what
The
y'all. I
season,
don't know why y'all want him to get. I don't know why y'all want him to just, bro. DJ Ladway is gonna have packages. He's not gonna start. He's going to have packages.
yeah, but I'm saying y'all are going to be so slumped out, getting whooped back-to-back weeks and stuff like that.
I mean, if you feel that way,
that you're going to see that, okay, this season is a wash. Let's go ahead and get some of the guys like DJ Lagway some experience now.
like I said, I don't see that.
I think Graham Mertz is going to get canned halfway through. Unless Billy have sympathy to where he say, you know what, let me get this guy through the season so he could find a destination in the draft or something. But I can see y'all keep left and right, week in and week out to where it's time to play the future. And if Billy get fired, I don't believe you have Lagway next season.
Yeah, that's why I don't think he gets fired. Pull up your clothes. That's why I don't think they fired him. If anything, depending on how bad the season goes, I'll say this: if we win 6 games this year, he's not getting fired. I don't even think we get fired if we lose 5 games. You can go watch.
Okay, let me give you a scenario. Because I heard one of your Gator podcasts they were talking about this. If Billy wins 7 games this year, him getting an extension. What's your thoughts on that?
I think who we lose to is going to determine that. I think so. Let me give you this. And I'm gonna be real with you. This is all facts. Gator talk. I don't care what anybody else say. This is a fact. If the University of Florida used to lose to USC, he's gone. I don't care if we was undefeated or anything. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. We could beat Miami by 100. If we lose to UCF, my bad. I apologize. UCF in the swamp, he is gone. If we lose to Florida State again, he's gone.
So it's only Miami he can afford to lose to.
I'm not even saying that. The game against Miami, if we lose that, that's going to pour more gasoline on what's already possibly to come. But if we lose to UCF, the little sister of the state,
Man.
Okay, how bad? My bad. I don't care how bad I love Billy Napier. I don't care how much I'm okay with the recruiting. You lose to UCF, you got to go. You lose to UCF, you have to go. I'm sorry. I don't care what you say. You lose to UCF in the swamp, you got to go. I can respect Miami more than a UCF because Miami, we talk trash about the big 3, but it's a reason why we talk trash. These are not some little small fish in the sea. These are shark programs, great white sharks. Miami, Florida State, Florida, all those big programs. UCF, a little tadpole? Nah, you lose to them, take us out the big 3. Straight up. It's certain stuff you got to hold yourself to certain standards. You lose to UCF, you got to go. I don't care what you is. I don't care if we got a DJ Ladway. You lose to UCF, you got to go.
I can see them.
I'm sorry. Certain things you just can't let that go.
Because UCF is not no slouch this year.
That's all I got to say about that. But that's the worst case scenario. But the game, those are the game. That's the game that'll get Billy Napier fired if you lose. UCF, you can afford to lose you can't afford. But if we were to lose to Miami, people are gonna say, well, the outside are gonna say, well, Miami was a better team, so they were supposed to win. So really, it's like, okay, well, if they do win that game, they upset a better team. But if they lose it, well, we expected them to lose. Miami was better, quote unquote, right?
Miami's a 3-point
That's all
favorite.
I'm gonna say. So
Just say Miami
I don't
blow
see
them
it
out.
as Miami is a we can afford to lose situation. I see it as it's more respect than losing to Miami in the swamp than UCF in the swamp because we know what Miami is going to bring to the table as a program in general. Even if y'all have down years or whatever, that game is not going to be, oh well, Miami ain't gonna come in there and play no game or they ain't nobody. You feel me? Like that's just being honest. Florida State
Okay, let
is
me let
kind of
me
the
ask, let
same
me
way
ask you this.
because Florida State shouldn't have beat us last year and they shouldn't have beat us the year before. But I digress. Stupid play calling and dumbass decision making is what made us lose those last 2 years to them.
Yeah.
But
Hold on.
that's the
Let me ask
past.
you
They
this. Let me ask
won.
you this.
They got the W in those two columns.
You can
Cool.
hear me, Sam?
You lose to Florida State
I don't think you can
again.
hear me.
I don't think he can hear you.
Now you still on the hot seat, even with 7 or 8 wins on your schedule. Florida State is
You
not
hear
a
me?
team that you're supposed to lose to often. If you're gonna lose to the Seminoles, we supposed to lose to them maybe once every 5-6 years.
What?
At best. At best. Maybe once, and
What?
it's gonna be like a field goal type win at best.
What?
But this losing to them back to
It's
back
too early
and
to be drinking,
losing to
Sam.
them by 9 points and by 5 points, that's not what Florida is. We don't lose to the Seminoles like that in any sport.
What?
This year has been a rough one for my Gators. I'm not gonna hold you. This year has been a rough year for my Gators because Florida State beat us in football and baseball. Whooped our ass in baseball too.
You can hear us, Sam?
But that's as much as Florida State to get from me. I don't say too much positive stuff about them, but I give them that credit. But Florida not supposed to be losing no Florida State no that many years, 2-3 years in a row. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable.
Yeah, I don't know if he can hear us. Sam, check your volume or something because I don't think you can hear us. But I don't know, man. I think it's a tough outing for Florida because if Florida lose to Miami, it might not be the end all be all if we beat them by 7 points, 4 points. But if we blow them out, that in the swamp first game, it just gonna. I think it set the tone for the whole season. Can you hear us?
You hear me?
Check,
Yeah,
check,
we hear
check,
you.
check.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us? I don't think you're hearing us. Let me put the link back in the
You hear me,
chat.
T?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, bet.
So yeah, like I said, if Miami blows out, Florida, it's a whole conversation we're gonna have to have. Can you hear us, Sam?
Yeah, I had to refresh. My bad.
Yeah, because we was trying to talk, but you just kept going. So we're like, yeah, he can't hear us.
Yeah, and I didn't notice that. I thought my headphones was in. My bad.
Yeah, but I was saying if we blow y'all out, it's a whole different story. That
What's a
first
blowout?
game,
What's a blowout?
gonna really matter because if we beat y'all by 17 or more, that might be it for Billy, man. Y'all might
I'll
not
say
fire
this.
him that first game, but y'all probably be on his ass the whole rest of the way. And like you said, if he goes out and lose to UCF at the swamp, oh, that's a wrap.
Yeah. And even as a fan, like me as a fan, and I know I speak for a lot of Gator fans too, at least the ones that's real with themselves. It's college, it's football. You're going to lose sometimes, but how you lose is what matters more than winning. If you lose a game by a field goal because they played one of their receivers, caught the ball over your DB, and it was just a contested catch and he won and they got in the field goal range and they won like that, I can live with that. We lost because of one play. But if we losing by 14, 17, 14, 38 and stuff like that, or we just getting drugged across the field,
Well, that sounds good.
then you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like that's the difference. How Florida loses this year is going to determine if Billy Napier is going to stay because they're not going to just fire him because we're losing.
But
Everybody understands.
does it really matter? Does it really matter though? Because y'all got the same schedule next year. So like either
Yes, it
way, he's
does.
left
It
streak.
does. It really
He's
does.
left shit
I'll
streaks
tell
either
you.
way.
It's like this because all the outsiders like y'all think, oh, well, he's going to get fired this year. First off, unless
If
this
not this year,
man,
I would think next year.
yes, now that I will wholeheartedly agree with anybody out there on. Billy Napier, in my opinion, from what the sources be talking about and how it looks on the outside versus the inside, it's really like this. Florida, Billy Napier has at least another year in Gainesville, at the very least, because everybody want to see Lagway start from season to the end. He's the headliner of the whole program.
I
You
don't
say
think
what you
that's
want.
I don't think
You
that's
say
going to
what you
be
want.
enough to keep Billy.
You say
Well,
what?
another
I don't
thing is
think that's
when do y'all
enough to
stop
keep him.
paying Mullen?
You say what?
I don't think
Another
that's
thing,
enough to keep Billy.
I think so. And you said they
another
got to
thing is,
stop paying Mullen. They been paid Mullen. What are you talking about?
well, I know
Well,
they were still paying him.
We not Florida
they gave
State.
them they gave
Florida
him
got
his
money.
money straight up.
Florida
Oh, did
got
it
money.
straight up? Okay.
Florida got money. We can afford to trade.
I got another good matchup for y'all. Notre Dame versus Texas A&M. Texas A&M at home at College Station. Kyle Field. They're 2.5-point favorite. The
I
over
like Notre
under
Dame.
is at
Man, give me
46
Notre
and a
Dame.
half.
Give me Notre Dame.
I'm going with Notre Dame,
Give
and
me
I'm gonna
Notre
tell you.
Dame.
Was it Texas A&M new head coach? I think what their quarterback is new. I
Completely
think they
no
got
coaching staff.
most of their entire coaching staff is brand new, and then the coach that they took from Florida came back to Florida, so
And they
they
lost a
need to.
shit ton of transfers.
Yes, they lost all of their best players to the transfer. Was it Nolan's or something like that? A D tackle.
Yeah, the D lineman.
Yeah, that went to Ole Miss or something like that. Yeah, they lost a lot of key. Like y'all
That
think
class that Jimbo brought in is gone.
gone? Yes, I think only one. I think the
Talking
quarterback is
about
the
the
only
class he
one that
paid for.
Yeah,
they said that
one
was the
that Nick was
greatest.
upset about.
They
Oh yeah,
said that class
Joe
was the
Fisher just
greatest
paid for
class
his
ever
whole class.
created.
Damn right.
But
Do you feel that way? That class that he recruited was the greatest class ever recruited?
I mean, on paper it
On
was.
paper, it was. They never showed it though.
Yeah,
They
I
still,
can't even
they
remember
still
how
got
many
Shamar
five
Stewart.
stars they had on that team on that
They still got
recruiting team.
Shamar Stewart because he was a big talk with Miami. Came down to Miami and Texas A&M.
I mean, one or two players ain't
He's
gonna make
still
a
over
difference.
there.
Lost everything.
You said one or two players ain't gonna what?
One or two play. He said they still got Shamar Stewart. I said one or two players ain't gonna make a difference when you lost all the other players you lost.
Yeah, I would say that too. But as far as for that Notre Dame game, I just don't see. As much as I don't like Notre Dame, they, in my opinion, are a better team at the moment than Texas A&M because they trying to get themselves together, and Notre Dame is like, we're gonna kick them when they down.
The only thing I'd argue about Notre Dame is they still don't have a quarterback because the last that was ever hurt was Riley Leonard is still hurt. So
You said they're gonna run the ball heavily.
no, I said Riley Leonard is still hurt from the last thing that was said. So they may not even still have a quarterback.
To be fair, Notre Dame, fair for the most part, always keep an elite offensive line. So I
Oh,
don't think
agreed.
that's because I don't know if y'all paid attention to this year's draft, but that tackle that they had drafted, like was he like in the top 10?
Yeah, Joe Alt.
Bro,
So
that
we just
motherfucker was like 6'10,
Yeah,
350
yeah.
with like a 8-foot wingspan. They was
That
like he
boy
was
ain't nothing
project,
but potatoes. That boy ain't
bro.
nothing but potatoes,
I
man.
watched and when they showed his highlights, I was like, that should be a crime to have him going against people like that.
I
That
think he
man,
was like a 6-year senior too, though. That so more time in college.
so you
so we
know he
taking
knew all the
so we
plays.
taking Notre Dame for the upset.
Yeah. Well, no, they're the favorite, aren't they?
No. Texas A&M the favorite 2.5.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm still taking Notre Dame.
I'm taking Notre Dame.
Yeah.
They gonna have to show me that they can beat somebody. Because Notre Dame, I'm not saying they wrong, but they not sorry. They not sorry.
Yeah, they gonna win 19 games.
So Irish fans, Notre Dame fans, I'm sorry, but I'm just playing. We taking y'all, man. They taking y'all for the upset. We gonna take y'all for the upset. Texas A&M is a 2.5-point favorite. We
Hey,
rolling with the Irish
T, I didn't get to answer that because you didn't ask me, but I got Miami winning the game.
against the Gators.
Yeah, I taking the 2.5.
See, I knew you was a good man, young Seminole. I don't care what they
No,
say
no, no,
about
no, no, no. Listen. I hate both of y'all, but I'm about my money, okay?
you. I
And I
knew
see
you
where
was a
my
good
money value.
man. I knew you was a good man. I don't care nothing about what they say about you, man. So, man, Notre Dame, Texas A&M, that's gonna be probably one of the best games of the week to watch. Obviously,
I
Miami, Florida. You got Clemson, Georgia. This is going to be one of those good ones too. Florida State, Georgia Tech. That got some potential too, depending on what Georgia Tech look like.
It could be.
Let me see. We got anything? Oh, LSU, USC.
That's a good. That could be a really good one.
Nah, LSU. This game is being played in Vegas.
I think that's gonna be a
LSU
shootout.
is a 6-point favorite, and the over and under is at 62.5.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a shootout. I don't think no defense gonna show up. I think
What's the
LSU
points?
defense gonna show up in that first half, and then it's gonna
So
be
who's the quarterback that's replacing the Heisman candidate? The Heisman.
Nussmeier.
Yeah, Musmeyer.
Nussmeier.
He's been sitting behind Jaden for a few years.
Yeah. Well, he's been in that program for a while.
Yeah. He came in like around the same time Jaden came in, and Jaden won the job or something like that.
Yeah. And the
Yo,
thing
yo.
is, Nussmeier not sorry. He's just not Jaden Daniels.
Exactly. He's
That's
more
it.
of a pocket style quarterback.
Yeah, he's a air raid type of quarterback. He gonna air it out. He ain't got
And don't let it
Yo,
fool you.
yo, yo.
The boy got an arm.
Hold on, we got Henry Lee at the bid. Henry Lee, what's going on?
Hey, what's up? Hey, y'all can stop blowing that green guy TTY ass head up. Ain't no fucking Miami Hurricane finna beat no goddamn Gator. Y'all can
Henry,
stop this shit.
Man,
Henry,
Y'all,
stop,
that's
Henry.
why I've been telling y'all, them Seminole fans, boy, they got on they Gator outfit today.
I ain't wearing no orange and blue.
and Seminole fans
You
ain't
don't hear
delusional. We call
Henry,
shit like we see it.
you don't hear Henry Lee right now. He came in here with his Gator pom poms.
I can't help him.
He talking like the Gators are world beaters.
When my money comes to it, the only color I see is green. Okay, I don't give a fuck what color your team is.
Okay, so what about Caleb Williams, his replacement over there at USC? What y'all been hearing?
if they can keep that 5-star quarterback, they'll be all right.
Damn right, he right.
Auburn, I'm not gonna lie, everybody sleep on Auburn, but Auburn been on a wreaking havoc since Hugh Freeze got there with this recruiting. Because he's still in 5 stars. He's not still in 4-star. He's still
Man,
in
don't
5
forget
stars.
what he did at Ole Miss when he was doing shit under the table. Now that it's legal, you know he gonna turn shit up.
What do you think this season makes for Lincoln Riley?
Make or break.
Because obviously they brought him in on that $100 million deal. Now, that first year he did great. Second year,
He
went
great.
down the hill.
Was
Yeah,
it really $100
the
million?
first year he almost made the playoffs,
He didn't even win the Pac-12 yet.
but he almost did.
Almost
God
only counts in
damn.
grenades and horseshoes.
Damn, what you kicking me out the chat?
Nah, that's your signal.
Nah, I think I fucking hit the button or something.
They didn't even win the conference the whole time he's been there.
Yeah, but you got
Utah done spanked his ass every year.
Utah
I
not
left off
sorry
when
though.
y'all were talking shit.
you left off. You went to put the Gator pom poms in the back seat. You left again. But so LSU is a 6-point favorite. Over and under at 62, 62.5. Obviously, they think it's going to be a shootout.
Well, here's the thing. USC and LSU both fired their defensive coordinator last year and replaced it with a both defensive staff. So who you betting on who's going to be the better defense? That's what you betting on right now.
And if I had to take that, if I had to go with that off of that, I'm going with LSU.
Yeah, just because you've seen what Lincoln Riley's done since his coaching career. He ain't had no defense at Oklahoma. He ain't had no defense at USC. And every year, their defense going to get better. And every year, it ain't gotten better.
And every year, a team put up 40, 50 points.
So give me
And
LSU -6. That's a touchdown, baby. Let's go.
So there's no chance of an upset.
nah,
There's
I'm
a
not.
chance of it, but if I'm gonna put my money somewhere, give me the -6 for LSU.
It sounds like last year.
It might.
I think. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna throw a wrench in there. A wrench. I'm gonna take USC for the upset.
All
I'm
right.
gonna say I'm not saying they're gonna beat them Florida State style, but something similar.
See, but that means you taking +6, so you ain't getting no value off of that. If it was 7.5, I maybe would go USC. It's 6.
No, I'm taking USC for the upset.
That's what oh, so you going?
The
Oh, boy.
upset is where the money at.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Okay, all right, all right.
That's where the coin's at. Where you get
Yeah,
them
I
up.
see you go straight on the money line. I got you. Okay.
No, I'm taking USC to cover that 6.
Yeah, they ain't gonna cover it.
It happens. Other than that, y'all play on that Monday night. Y'all play Boston College.
Damn, we done with week 1 games already.
Yeah, pretty much. Y'all play
Shit, I was
twice.
late today.
Y'all play twice in week 1 because
No,
right
we
now
played we played week
week
0. Then we
0.
played week 1.
They counted week 0 as week 1.
No, week 0 is week 0. Week 1 is different.
No, I'm saying they counted it the way they got it set up on the
Oh,
website. They
I
got
got
week
you. Okay.
1 right now from August 24th all the way to September 2nd.
Okay. All right.
So they got y'all week 1, August 24th, and then y'all play on September 2nd. So technically, you play 2 games in week 1.
The way they have it set
We
up.
all know it's week 0.
Yeah. All right. Well, then let's scroll down the house. What else we got?
No, we ran through all the important games. I mean, we could go through them through the conferences and see some good matchups. Let's do that. Let's go into
Man,
the
let's
SEC.
go through this ass whooping Miami finna get in next week.
When doesn't Bama play Wisconsin like week 2 or
Here
week
we
1?
go. Oh boy.
Oh, you got Virginia Tech versus Vanderbilt. That ain't that. Virginia Tech is a 13. See, these are games that you might want to take. Virginia Tech 13.5. That's easy money over Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. What up, T2Y? What up, y'all?
What up?
If Virginia Tech live up to all this hype that they should beat Vanderbilt with ease.
I like under that 14 point. I like under that 14.
Other than that, the ones that we already went over, those are pretty much. But other than that, there's no real other matchups in the SEC to really talk about. Then Virginia Tech, Vanderbilt. So let's run through let's look at the Pac-12. We only got 2 teams left, and they don't really have no matchups. Chris, you sound like you're driving.
Oh no, I'm actually in the control room at work. So let me see if I can get it off of my off the speaker. Hold on. See if it'll cut that down.
All right, let's go into the Big Ten.
Control room? What you in the office?
Okay, so we got a good one in the Big Ten right now. We got North Carolina.
Lord, I'm uncomfortable.
We got North Carolina versus Minnesota. That's a 1.5-point game. Minnesota the favorite at Minnesota. Over and under is at 50.5. Y'all think North Carolina gonna be anything this year? Or y'all think Matt Brown gonna take a huge step back?
They're gonna be the average North Carolina they been.
Yeah, so basically, I'll probably stay away from this one.
They gonna go 8-4.
Yeah, this is one of those tough matchups that if I'm a betting man, I'm not gonna put it on my ticket because it could probably go either way. North Carolina, Minnesota, that's probably a good game to watch. Let me see what else they got. Talk about Penn State.
What about that ass whipping? What about the hurricane? What about the damn slight chance of thunderstorm getting their ass whooped in Gainesville?
It's a possibility that y'all might get bit by a whole bunch of yellow jackets.
Man, we're gonna whoop that shit. That shit gonna be over by the goddamn halftime.
Better hope so. Better hope so.
Y'all finna get y'all ass whooped by sorry ass Sunbelt Billy ass Navy.
Oh, okay.
He finna beat your ass with them 9 plays what he got in that playbook.
Hey, T, that Fresno
Sound
State and Michigan
Okay.
right there, man. That could
good.
be interesting.
Sound good. What you say, young Semino?
That Fresno State and Michigan, that could be interesting.
Man, they got Michigan as a 21-point favorite. I'm good.
I don't give a shit.
I'll
I'm
pass
telling you
on
right
that
now.
one.
Don't sleep on Fresno State now.
Man, hey,
All
listen,
games
man.
got to get lined up. All games got to get played. That's all there is to it. Any
Yep,
team can be beaten any day,
yep,
no matter who it is.
yep.
You got
Any given
Northwestern and
Yeah,
Saturday,
but
baby.
some you just can call for that happen though.
I
Just
don't
like that
know.
motherfucking Miami and Florida. Florida gonna beat the shit out of Miami.
I
all
guess.
right. Keep that
I
same
ain't, I
energy.
ain't with you, Henry Lee, man. I'm with Miami on this one, man. I like the 2.5, man.
Man,
Oh,
what? With Super Dummy Mario?
I mean, I hear you. I hear you. But that, like the point spread, man. I'm trying to win money.
They calling that the dumbest coach bowl. Sunbelt Billy and Super Dummy Mario. Two dummy coaches.
We need to get one of them Super Dummy
Hey,
Mario
may
t-shirts.
the best dummy win.
Okay. Well, let's
y'all,
understand something. On the 24th of this month, y'all go to Ireland to play Georgia Tech. Y'all better make sure y'all ain't make sure Novell is on his shit too. Make sure he ain't no dummy. Because
I
if
bet
y'all lose
y'all
that
gonna
game,
have y'all popcorn.
because if y'all,
I'm sorry,
I
go
sure
ahead.
gonna have mine. I'm sure gonna have mine.
I know y'all gonna have y'all popcorn ready sitting on the edge of the
Popcorn, candy,
goddamn couch.
soda, nachos, all kinds of stuff. I'ma
Yeah,
have.
get your popcorn and your Coca-Colas.
Yeah,
Get your
and to be
popcorn and your
honest,
Coca-Cola ready.
and to be honest with you, I got y'all winning that game. I
We
got
gonna
y'all winning.
win. I
Okay,
just told you it's over at halftime.
y'all
okay,
keep
you
sleeping.
better hope so. Better hope
Hey,
so.
look,
Keep,
can
Yeah,
we talk
y'all
about
gonna.
can we talk
sleeping
about
on
that
Georgia.
North Dakota State and Colorado?
Take,
I don't
take
know.
Colorado to
Man,
win.
I don't want to talk about Colorado nothing.
Look, no. I'm serious. Like North Dakota State, man. Them the boys that win like every other year in Division Two, the national
I'm
championship.
gonna take
Yeah, they're a
Colorado.
good team.
I'm gonna take
I wouldn't
Colorado.
sleep on them. I'll be honest with you. I
That's what I'm
wouldn't sleep on
saying.
them. I wouldn't
Because
sleep
What's the
on
I'm
them.
taking
spread on it? What's the spread on it?
9.
Shit.
He said
Take
9.
Colorado to win.
You might take Colorado to win, but I'll take North Dakota State with the points.
North Dakota State might whoop that shit.
I take them with the points.
I don't know. That might be a sleeper team though, man. Can't count
Colorado ain't
them
been
out.
able to prove to blow out anybody yet, Chris.
Yeah,
Man,
this
Colorado ain't doing shit.
They ain't been able
And
to
they
prove
at
to blow out
Colorado
anybody
too.
yet.
this is another easy win right here. TCU 8 points on Stanford. Go ahead and take that.
Man, it's at the trees though.
Ugh.
That don't
Stanford
matter.
is
Go ahead and
Stanford
TCU
is
for the win.
tricky.
That
But
them boys,
I
they
got
can play good one week and play shit the next week.
I'm taking
who you talking
TCU
about,
for
young
the
Timberland?
8 win.
Stanford.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. They tricky because you don't know what team gonna show up.
Yeah, they almost beat Oregon last year,
The
man. Like
team
like
without
the last
Andrew Luck,
45 seconds.
ain't shit.
I talk with my money, not with my fandom when I'm betting.
I got
Y'all
TCU in that one though, but they got to
y'all
show up
They
think
and play.
probably do. They
y'all
probably do.
think Arizona State gonna beat something this year? You know they got that dummy coach that came from Florida State.
Man, why you be trying to steal my shit, dog? Just cause you got a dummy ass coach, why you trying to steal my shit?
It's fun.
Super dummy Mario will be out of there by the middle of this season.
Super dummy Dillingham.
Leave Dillingham alone, man. He like 27 years old.
You know what?
What coach they?
I'm glad Coach Dillingham left from us.
Oh, that's who
I'm
went
glad
from
he
Florida
left.
State. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, I
because
thought.
he went to Arizona State.
Mike Norvell was too good of a friend, and I didn't see that shit working out with them calling offense. I felt like he gave Dillingham too much leeway, and he wasn't ready for that shit. So now that we got Dillingham, when Dillingham left out the way, Mike Norvell took over offense really, and which way it should have been anyway.
I think
Yeah, because ain't Mike Norvell, ain't he like offensive minded?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's an
offensive
offensive
Yeah,
man.
coach.
He
yeah,
played wide
I thought
receiver.
so. Yeah, I thought so.
He
He
was a wide receiver
he
in
was a wide
goddamn
receiver.
college.
so.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take Wyoming for the upset. Super dummy Dillingham ain't gonna do nothing.
Oh boy. Watch Super Dummy Mario.
Oh
Watch
man,
how he be on the sideline and shit, smacking his damn teeth and shit.
Florida State, Georgia Tech. Go ahead and take Georgia Tech to cover them points.
Give me SMU right there against Nevada.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
want the
trying,
points, but
I'm
take
trying
me
to
to.
look for the good ones. See if we got any good ones.
I think that
We talked
Clemson
about the
Georgia gonna
Clemson
be a
Georgia
good
game
game,
already.
boy. Whew. I think they playing that
It'll be
in Charlotte or
interesting.
something. It's gonna
It'll be
ain't they playing that?
interesting, but Georgia gonna beat their ass.
Aren't they playing that in Charlotte?
Who?
I don't know.
I know they
They
played
could
Who
be
there
who
playing
last
in
playing
year,
in
but
Death
I don't
Charlotte?
Valley.
know.
Georgia still gonna beat their ass.
Oh,
Oh, so Georgia Tech gonna beat Florida State, and then they got a cakewalk the next week against Georgia State.
make up your mind.
I changed my mind. Henry Lee don't made me change my mind. I ain't picking y'all to win shit.
Yeah, we don't need you on our bandwagon.
Y'all ain't even gonna win shit.
Yeah, you need to be worrying about that shit what y'all got. That's what you need to be worried about.
First prediction: Georgia Tech 38, Florida State 35.
Hey, let's look at. You think Syracuse gonna cover that 17?
I'll take Syracuse for the win, just not the cover.
That's a lot of points for them.
Yeah, I would trust them. But shoot, coming up next week, we're gonna do this again because obviously some of these points probably gonna change. Some of these teams' personnel might change, some injuries and stuff for these last couple practices and stuff like that. And then we're gonna go into the season, belt the ass.
Get your bets in before the spreads go up and go down.
We're gonna go ahead and put a whooping on Florida. We're gonna watch Florida State go to Dublin and slip up to Georgia Tech, and
Shit.
then the whole world gonna be laughing at them. Pine Farm Bomb gonna be pointing fingers. It's gonna be funny.
You know
Hold on,
what,
hold on, hold on,
T2Y?
hold on. I gotta know. What do you think is
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be more fun?
what's
What's
your
more
thoughts
funny?
about Paul Feinbaum, Henry Lee?
He a fucking hater, a hater and a racist.
That man say he y'all ain't finishing the season ranked.
At, you ain't
That
even talked
man,
about how they fired RG3 and Sam Ponder the day after the tweets, man.
Man,
yeah, they fire everybody that pulled for Florida State.
The day after, the day after.
Everybody that pulled for Florida State, they fired their ass. That's all right though.
Hey, who bumping that shit?
hey,
Yo,
somebody got a whole bunch of music, man. We can't hear nothing.
man, that's my homeboy playing that shit over there. I just walked by.
Yeah, it sound like they shooting.
Yeah, they is shooting.
Fire back.
But where was that? I don't lost my train of thought.
Get back to it.
I don't lost my train of thought. I don't even remember who I was.
No, I need to ask. What do you think gonna be more funny though? Florida State losing to Georgia Tech, Miami
Paul
losing to
Feinbaum
Florida.
and RG3. So
Yeah.
RG3, I don't think it's because of the Florida State statement,
No, but it's funny though that it
but
is. I mean
it is funny that he did speak up for y'all when he really didn't have. He really didn't have to.
no, he didn't have to, and then the next day he gets
Basically,
canned.
Paul Feinbaum is a colleague of his. You work for the same company. So when he put out these statements and then you go up against him, it's kind of like a conflict of interest. You're not supposed to be defending the enemy, especially a team that's trying to sue ESPN. You making Florida State actually look human.
So you agreeing with what I just said?
ESPN need to make y'all look like the villain, and they need to make y'all stay as the villain.
So are you saying they fired him because he stuck up for Florida State then?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
But it probably a different reason than that. He probably just weren't hitting numbers or some of the outrageous things. He probably was on the last straw kind of deal. Or they probably say, you know what, we need to make some cuts. They went through all the odds, all the other people, and they say, you know what, these two gotta go.
Yeah, see, that's kind of wild. I don't believe all that, man.
Yeah, I mean, it fits y'all narrative.
No, I don't. It's just like logically speaking.
He said something about Florida State the day before. He got fired the next day.
Yeah, after he was one of the best announcers last year. He was one of the best announcers last year.
I mean, some of the things that I listened to a whole compilation of some of the stuff that he said during on air and all that. That's kind of wild.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you, but he's still one of the most interesting ones to listen to.
And every time when it did happen, he would be all over the media. They'd be all on him and stuff, but nothing ever happened. But I mean, I think the last straw was when he did that Noah Kanega interview.
Oh yeah.
Some of the things that he said in that one was wow.
Here's another thing. You do know his wife is a FSU alumni, right?
There you go. Yeah, that's probably why he took up for FSU, because his wife probably made him.
Hold on. And you do know Sam Ponder, who her husband is, right?
There you go.
Christian Ponder.
So there you go. So 2 FSU people got fired.
My point.
Hey, that's what I'm telling y'all. Now listen up, man.
My narrative sound good.
Yourself to FSU, you might get fired.
See, my narrative sound good.
Might get fired sticking up for FSU. How you gonna stick up for the company that's trying to sue us?
As Big Homie said, bow your head.
You're trying to stick up for them. All right, RG3, we got you. Go ahead and go back to Paris. Go eat you some more croissants. Big mouth ass. That's cool. Man, y'all drop some score predictions, though. Miami versus Florida. Drop some score predictions. I'm going to see who's going to change their mind by next week.
52-14. That's a lot of points, man.
Yeah, be like that.
That's a lot of points.
That's 52. That's 4 more points than y'all had when we beat y'all 52-10.
Yeah. We'll bring up 45-3. Shut up.
If we put up that much points on Florida anywhere, they coach should be fired. Anywhere. At they spot, our spot, so shoot. Neutral site, anywhere. But man, if y'all lose to Georgia Tech, that'll set that week off right.
Yeah, but what's more funny, us losing to Georgia Tech or y'all losing to Florida?
I mean, us in Florida, that back and forth, that matchup being so close in the spread, everybody's looking at it right now as it could go either way.
Yeah, but
I mean, with 2.5 points, then ESPN matchup maker got us losing the game. So, that one in the eyes of Vegas, in the eyes of the experts, it could go either way. But y'all are what, a 11.5 point favorite? Y'all supposed to win.
We're supposed to.
If you lose, and not only did you lose, you took a trip. You took a flight all the way over.
Hold on now. Hold on. Y'all still the favorite in the swamp. Y'all supposed to win too. Y'all in the swamp and still the favorite.
2.5 point favorite. A 2.5 point favorite. Y'all are an 11.5 point favorite. Y'all are in a whole different country.
Exactly, a whole nother country. So it don't matter who's field it is.
So you telling me that Georgia Tech will fly over there? It's the same scenario, right?
I mean, Georgia Tech
y'all
been there twice
flying
already.
over there, they flying over there. Y'all in the same predicament.
Georgia Tech been there already before.
So Like
It's
I
not.
said, look at
It's
that.
not the same.
Miami's a 2.5 point favorite, but the Gators are favorite on the ESPN matchup predictor
What did I
at
tell you last year
57.
about that?
So this one could go either way, regardless.
What
So
I
if
tell
you're
you
looking
last
at
year
it from the
about that?
standpoint of which loss is worse, if y'all losing to Georgia Tech will be worse.
Nah, I mean I knew you was gonna say that, but I
All right,
disagree.
okay. Let me go to y'all. Let me look. Oh, there you go, right there.
You bringing up that matchup predictor? I done told you don't bring up that shit. I told you that last year. You was wrong
Now
every
let
time
me
you
go
do
to
that.
y'all. Let's see what they got y'all. They got y'all as the favorite, and let's see what they matchup predict. Oh, y'all are almost 80% chance to win this game. 80%. So if you lose this game and Miami lose to Florida, y'all loss is worse than ours.
Yeah, but Georgia Tech is predicted to win 8 games
Not
this year.
to
They're supposed to be a
mention,
better team.
y'all
You're
are
gonna be
supposed
playing
to be a
against
top
a
10
terrible
team.
Florida team. Y'all gonna be playing against a terrible Florida team that ain't even gonna win 4 games this year.
If you line up the number 10 team in the country, an 80% chance win with an 11.5 point favorite, and they lose versus a team that's they're back and forth, it could be either way. Y'all loss is going to be worse.
Nah.
And if y'all lose this game, Paul Feinbaum is going to literally stand on business when he said y'all do not belong in the top 10.
Well,
Y'all
imagine
should
that.
y'all should finish the season unranked.
Imagine that. But we ain't gonna lose, so it don't matter.
Hey,
I'm doing 30 mph.
what is today? The 17th? Oh, next week, right? Next
Next
week,
weekend.
right?
Yeah. Yep. Next Saturday.
Yeah. Georgia Tech putting belt the ass next weekend.
Early. It like
Uh, oh, and
like
it's a 12
11
o'clock
o'clock,
game.
man. It's gonna be like
And
10, 11
oh
o'clock or
man,
some shit like that time that the game get played. It's gonna be early.
I'm a stream live during this game next week.
You're gonna be up early.
I'm gonna watch this live.
Go ahead. Get your little tweets ready to go. We still gonna
I
win.
ain't got no game this week to Miami ain't playing this week right here. So I'm gonna watch this thing live. I'm gonna be on live when this game play next week Saturday.
You gonna stream it, or you just gonna be like doing like play by play type shit?
Nah, we're gonna do play by play. ESPN is not gonna shut me down. If I do it on the stream, ESPN will shut me down. They'll copyright. It'll be copyright because it's a live event and it's on television.
You right.
So they need all their ratings.
They do.
Now, if it was on ESPN Plus and not on national television, I could have streamed it.
It'll probably be on local channels too. I don't know what channel it's supposed to be streamed on.
Nah, this is an ESPN exclusive right here.
Oh really? Yo, I
It's
thought maybe it'd be
only
on
on
local
ESPN.
channels too because it being the only game on.
Yeah, 12 o'clock ESPN. That's it. They're not sharing that game.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's great for me. Because I'm going to pop it on the TV. Oh, touchdown, Georgia Tech. Oh,
Oh
oh,
no, DJ, you threw
oh.
another
The
touchdown.
Irish
Oh
is
no,
going
Florida State
crazy.
scored another touchdown. Oh no, Florida State scored another touchdown. Oh look, fumble for a touchdown. Oh no,
So
interception
we're
for a
here live with
touchdown.
we're here live with the halftime crew. What do you see from that Georgia Tech defense? Oh man, 3
They look
interceptions
like
in the
shit.
first half.
They look like
3
shit.
interceptions in the first half.
They ain't done nothing. They done gave up 28 points in the first half.
They're gonna be like, at this point, they might as well bench DJ and bring in. Oh wait a minute, they don't have nobody.
Get your lies out now, man, because you're gonna have to start telling the truth here in a week.
The reporter's gonna be like, I can see it now. By the fourth quarter, Todd Feely gonna be in that Wildcat.
Shit, we're gonna be 6 other running backs on the field.
Oh God, that shit crazy. Florida
Yeah.
State ain't got no backup quarterback, y'all.
Yeah, lies. All you tell
Ain't
me
no
is
backup
lies.
quarterback. Brock Glenn ain't even as good as Emory Williams right now. Emory Williams in 2024 is a better quarterback than Brock Glenn.
Brock Glenn had more passing yards and more completions against Georgia than Emory had against Florida State's defense.
Stop it. Like
Emory
I
had
said,
seven completions. Stop it.
Emory Williams improved quarterback. Brock
Yeah,
Glenn
you're
can't
gonna have
even
to show
throw a
me that.
screen pass.
You're
Can't
gonna have
even
to show
throw a
me that.
screen pass.
We done talked about this the other night. All right, we're gonna revisit the Brock Glenn thing in 2 years.
Florida State will be in trouble next year.
Yeah.
Unless they go out and get another transfer quarterback, they're gonna be in trouble.
I already told you this is a stopgap
Brock
year.
Glenn ain't it, and we already know that Luke guy ain't gonna be ready.
You know, I thought you wasn't even gonna stream last night because the Gators got a commitment against y'all. But then you snuck it on. I ain't getting no
Wait, the
notification.
Gators got a commitment against us.
Yeah, that's what was posted on there that chose the Gators over Miami.
Come on, man, that's a legacy kid.
That's what it said. That's what it said. I don't know what to tell you. That's what they said. I can't.
Come on, man, that's a legacy kid.
It said over Miami.
Everybody and their mama knew. Everybody and their mama knew he was going to Florida.
I know it hurts your feelings.
I was in the Florida space asking them, was Ben Hanks?
I know you was. I was in it too. I was listening. I was listening to it while you was in there talking all friendly with them Gator fans.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know who would think that we were getting Ben Hanks.
It said over Miami. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, every time you hear they put out these things or whatever you want to call them, it's always over the Gators, right?
Hayes Foster, he's pretty good about stuff, man.
All I can tell you is Miami was in there, but
I mean, you was in there for like Espinoza too, man. You lost Espinoza too, like man.
We knew him being a Gator alum. We knew his dad being a Gator alum. We knew he was going there. We knew he was a legacy kid.
No, y'all lying. That's not what I heard.
Man.
That's not what I heard on the timeline.
All the legacy's been saving Billy Napier's recruiting this year.
Man, they told me on the timeline, he was a lot from Miami.
I don't know who told you that.
That's what they said on the timeline, man. And if one Miami fan said it, all y'all said it.
I don't know who told you that.
I think it was Boss Line. That's what it was.
But hey, at the end of the day,
be like that sometimes.
At the end of the day, it is what it is. You weren't surprised to me. You weren't no surprise to me.
All right, boss. I'm gonna hop out for here, man. I'll holler at y'all later.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same. Next week, I'll be live for you guys. Well, I'll be live on Monday for Miami Monday, and then I'll be live on Wednesday for Florida State, and then I don't know if I want to do Gator Friday because the Gator fan base, they don't show up. Right now, they're in the. We don't know what our season's gonna look like. We don't know if we're gonna win any games. We don't know if we want to, talk any trash because it could all blow up in our face. The Gator fan base got I need to be right kind of feeling. They won't speak on anything because they feel like, oh, if they was wrong about something, it's the end of the world. I come on here and make predictions all the time. Hey, if we lose, then it's not the end of the world. Hey, you win some, you lose some. But you live to fight another day. That's tough. But anyway, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in, YouTube and Twitter. Hit the like button, follow, share, all that good stuff. Monday we'll do Miami Monday, Wednesday Florida State, and Friday we'll do the Florida Gators. So tell a Florida Gator fan, if you know any, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. They can come on over here. We'll give them a mic. We're not going to mute them. We're not going to kick them out. You don't have to agree with nothing I say. I'm not going to kick you out. I'm not going to mute you, none of that. It's a safe place. Come talk your Gator trash. Anyway, appreciate y'all for tuning in and all that good stuff. Like, share, subscribe, and all that. T2Y, I'm out. Oh!